But yeah, some of the usernames that made me giggle so much. You used to see the names that they were doing for the, they just say them all straight faces worthy of respect. You just have to see the things I've had to say throughout the years with like the team names people have made. And a consequence of the Fragapalooza site, the way that it's designed, is even if you're playing like singles on your own, don't have a team, you still have to register as a team, which means people are inserting all these names like Xbox, Brice, 30 unpaid tickets, Chronos Corsairs, Team 3, Beach Killers, I don't have my license, Dave, 3 died in an accident, this one survived, Total Gamer God, look out, I'm faded, OG Beach Killers, so we have Beach Killers and OG Beach Killers, one and done, eat my blue shell, are the names that we've got going on here for all this. So, yeah. If I was playing in this, I would register under something like 3 DUIs in a dream for the Mario Kart World, is what I would do. Alright, so let's see here.
Yeah, we need that big tournament, that's why it's there.
Alright, the Smash Free-for-All tournament has now concluded. And now, shortly here, we are going to get the Mario Kart World Tournament underway. So if you are playing in the Mario Kart World Tournament or would like to play in the Mario Kart World Tournament, please come to the front here. Even if you don't want to compete and just want to come up here and try Mario Kart World, try the Switch 2, feel free to come up and just play for a little bit. There's no harm in trying it out. It also sounds like we are about to get a Golf with Friends game underway. If you would like to join the Extraction channel in the Fragapalooza Discord for Golf with Friends. Doing something a little bit different for this tournament, where it's not going to be a randomly generated bracket, it's instead going to be well, we can have these four for like a very fun. But if anybody wants to play in any specific, if you check the bracket, you'll find the cups of choices. If there's any specific one you want to play, let me know. I'll slot you in that one. If you don't care, then I'll just slot you in for this section. There is a point. really do the flower cup unless nobody wants to play it. We just go to like another one.
Yeah.
Service jury. I will put you guys down for that. All right, so let's see here. So that's lilhopefades, and then SantaMcChrisalis, and then it was totalgamerjesus, and then there was one that I was missing. Is what it was. All right, let's see here.
Yeah. And I just want to find out like who's who.
Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna write this down really quickly. Hold on. Bowser Jr.
Jack Slayer's the mole.
Jack Slayer's the mole. Okay.
Shy Guy.
Monty Mole.
SantaMcChrisalis is Shy Guy.
Okay. And then
Toad.
then I can Toad for lilhopefades.
The last one.
Yeah. For lilhopefades. Okay. All right, you guys are good to go. All right, so we can get round one underway here of our Mario Kart World Tournament. Oh, I still have my little preview image that I did for just like testing up. I can also take this away. Yeah, there we go, because I had it set up differently here. Ignore my little test names there. I need to select this, update. So let's see here. So Monty Mole is Jack Slayer 13. Let's see here. Let me set this up. Jack Slayer 13. Boop. And then Shy Guy there was SantaMcChrisalis. Boop. And then bottom left there, Toad was lilhopefades. And then bottom right there, Bowser Jr. was totalgamerjesus. So if I go ahead and do this, boop, there we go. We've got our names updated, and now you know who's playing here. I'm gonna reorder my layout here so that the players are in the actual order that they are player-wise here. So player 1 would be Jack Slayer here. Player 2 would be SantaMcChrisalis. So just to make sure that my tournament bracket is accurate. And totalgamerjesus is in player 4. lilhopefades is player 3. Gotcha. So yeah, we're starting out with a mushroom cup here. The very first course of the game, or the very first pre of the game, I should say here. I can go ahead and put this in full screen on this layout here so I can look right ahead and see the game that's going on here. So yeah, we're doing Grand Prix for round 1. Those that win in Grand Prix will be moving on to round 2, which is Knockout Tour, which is where things get really cutthroat, considering people are eliminated like every lap, it's called, as you go on a straightaway across the continent. So I wanted to start it with round 1 as Grand Prix, so anybody that goes up there to play gets to play like guaranteed 4 races. You get the chance to like sit down and like truly enjoy playing the game for a while. And because of like the pretty free flow nature of this tournament, we can add people as it's going on. So while this tournament is slated to start at 5, right now is when it's actually slated to begin. Look at us being on top of things here. While that's the schedule there, the sign-ups we actually are keeping open until 6 in case anybody signs up a decent bit later, because I can add people intuitively. I just have this on like a Google spreadsheet, and then I'll figure out how many people are going into round 2 based on how many round 1s we had. We'll just have however many we have here. It'll work out in whichever way here. was the intention with the way that this bracket was designed. So everyone that hops in gets a chance to play for a decent while before things get cutthroat, and will adapt to round 2 and 3 based on how many players there are here. Oh, a bunch of red shells on the course there. Oh, it looks like first, second, and third there are going to be lilhopefades, totalgamerjesus, and SantaMcChrisalis. That's 4 races, so we're going to be adding up the points here to determine who ends up moving on to round 2. Oh, I thought they were leaving already. I was like, no, don't do that. So there's our points. Whoa, camera being a little bit weird there. Yeah, it's a whole free. It's 4. Yeah. Yeah, so anyone that plays gets a chance to play in 4 races here. All right, we're gonna be moving on to Crown City. Yeah, when I'm designing layouts for tournaments, the Smash ones I find are relatively easy to do. Just like, you know, have a bar at the top or bottom with player names, and then have the cameras out of the way of the game on the edges and not blocking the timer or anything like that. This one I had to get a little bit more creative with like the names, managed to get it so that you know who's who, so that they're all laid out, and then the camera's here kind of out of the way. And on the inside here, so it's not blocking anybody's items either. So you can see what items people have at all times. Since, you know, SantaMcChrisalis' screen there, we have the items in the top right, and then Jackslayer's screen, we have them in the top left. So this worked out not too half bad. I know that the cameras are pretty small, but I can't make them much bigger without, you know, blocking major parts of the screen. Even this, it blocks a decent bit, but it still gives you the idea. And I still wanted to have, like, the cam with the commentator cam. You see the crowd here, the player cam and stuff like that. Wanted to have that going on here. So yeah, we currently have lilhopefades in the lead here. We do have CPUs here, but it's just going to be like our top human player that moves on to the next round. So it doesn't matter if you lose to any computers. Of course, still, the more computers you beat, the more points you get, and then the greater odds you have of beating the other humans. And then having all the computers adds like the true chaos of the 24-player mayhem that is Mario Kart World here. Interesting thing about Mario Kart World is on the Grand Prix, you only do 3 laps on the very first course, and then the following courses you drive from the course you were just on to the following course. So they have now arrived at Crown City after taking the intermission course, and now they'll be doing 1 lap on Crown City here, is what's going to be going on. So that's how this works here. So now they're properly racing on Crown City after racing there. That looks like totalgamerjesus maintaining the lead here among the group at the moment, with Bowser Jr. there. But lilhopefades not too far behind. Honestly, nobody all that too far behind here. Everyone pretty close together here. Like, it could absolutely be anybody's game here. Oh, Jackslayer potentially going off the edge there a little bit. Charging up a big charge jump there, it looks like. Oh, unfortunately going off the edge. Now Lakitu going to save him. Yeah, the smart steering definitely helping out with some of the players here. Keeping our players on the stage and in the race here, which is exactly what it was designed for. Oh, Jackslayer unfortunately having a little bit of a tough time here right now, it seems here. totalgamerjesus maintaining the lead in first here among human players. DK kind of taking the lead there now. But lilhopefades not that far behind here. But it looks like totalgamerjesus takes the second race. SantaMcChrisalis a bit further behind. And then Jackslayer trying to get in front of as many CPUs as possible before the end. Managing to get in front of a few before it ends off. But yeah, that is definitely going to impact their total points here a decent bit. So it's just whoever has the most points by the end here moves on. So what are our standings at? Oh, it is very, very close between 2 of our players here, lilhopefades and totalgamerjesus. A difference of just 1 point between these 2. We have 2 more races to go here. Yeah, that is very close, having a 1 point difference. My goodness gracious. All right. Some holding the button a little bit early there and not quite managing to get the speed boost. Quite the interesting car Bowser has there, it looks like. All right. So now we're racing on down to Choco Mountain. Gonna pass by Yoshi's on the way. Get some food here. Mancha, as one does. That is considered off course? Lakitu saves you from that? I am surprised. I'm very quite surprised here. lilhopefades with the lead here so far. But totalgamerjesus not far behind. Not too far behind here. I am going to need to mark also on my thingamabob here who's playing right now. So JackSlayer, SantaMcChrisalis, lilhopefades, totalgamerjesus. So I know who there still is to call up during future rounds. Who's left here. Let me go ahead and open this up on the big screen here again. So yeah, the screen that I'm watching is what you're seeing, like the stream stuff. I could literally look at the projector up there and and commentate based off of that. See what's going on here. All right, we're going through the train yard, getting close to Choco Mountain here. Not Choco Mountain. Choco Mountain is a different course than this. The Choco Summit or whatever the heck. This game is still pretty new. I don't know all the course names. I've been playing this game a little bit here and there. Has been the case, but I don't know all the course names, I guess. I knew it was Choco something or other, and that some of the shortcuts on this course are really, really cool. This has probably some of my favorite shortcuts in the game, this course coming up here. Oh, we have a blue shell on deck from JackSlayer here, it seems. Yeah, currently in the lead is SantaMcChrisalis. Are they going to be able to maintain the lead? Well, first wasn't all that far away, we see, with a blue shell there. Yeah, all our players are very close together here. Oh, SantaMcChrisalis losing the lead there. lilhopefades taking that lead again, but totalgamerjesus overtaking them. Yeah, it's going to be very close here. Basically around this bend and then straight down to the finish line. Oh, lilhopefades securing that lead again is one of our other players. Oh my goodness, this route that JackSlayer is taking is working out very much in his favor. It seems like. In second place, taking the rails, managing to take first here. Oh, the Kamek Orb is on deck, turning players into Spike. Oh, but by taking the outside here, lilhopefades just able to secure that lead. Just barely at the end there. SantaMcChrisalis taking fourth and totalgamerjesus in ninth at one. Yeah, that was a tense one there. Sure seems like. All right, what are our points at now? Oh, it is a very dominant lead right now for lilhopefades. As Toad there. Will this final game be able to turn it around? Will somebody else manage to take first here? Or has lilhopefades secured the win here now? Are they, something? Okay, no, they're figuring it out, I think. Yeah, one more race. We're going on to DK Spaceport for the final race here. On they go. We're jamming. Music of this game is so good. I'm a big fan of the music. It is very, very solid. You probably hear a little bit of it on the speakers here as well, not just from the capture card here. All right, JackSlayer with a nice boost there from following behind someone else there. The air thing that I'm blanking on the name of right now. Can you tell that I've never commentated a Mario Kart tournament before? Because this is my first time doing one. But I figured, new game, people might want to try it out. We'll try the Switch 2 here. Might be kind of fun. All right, well, totalgamerjesus with the secured lead so far this game, with lilhopefades close behind. Close behind on their tail, getting the double item boxes to see if anything can be used here. Oh, spinning out into the Goomba there. Taking out some CPUs along the way, trying to clear the way. But totalgamerjesus with a strong lead right now. Are other players going to be able to catch up there? And even if totalgamerjesus takes first, will it be enough points to be able to secure the win? If lilhopefades at least gets somewhere close to the top, I'm sure that they probably have a win secured, as was probably the case, just considering where the points are at, but we shall see. Struggling to get to the front there now, while totalgamerjesus has a very strong hold on it. But SantaMcChrisalis and JackSlayer not too far behind either here. They're following very closely behind here. Could absolutely be anybody's game. All right, now we're going up DK Spaceport, which I think is a really fun stage based off of like the DK arcade cabinet. With you going up multiple levels and barrels coming down, you can kind of see as our players are going up there exactly how this is laid out. With the first player making it to the top winning this race. And potentially winning our Prix. maybe here. Oh, SantaMcChrisalis taking the inside route with the rail there, it looks like. Yoshi CPU grinding that outside rail, I see there. All right. Oh, gold shell coming out. Lots of coins being laid out. Yeah, here come all the barrels. Yeah, totalgamerjesus way ahead here. Even just looking at the mini-map in the center there. Like, some are decently close, but totalgamerjesus really locking in for this game here with a very dominant lead. Will that be able to be maintained? lilhopefades and our other players coming up not too far behind here. But without any contestation here, without having to worry about being hit by any items along the way or anything. Well, I was about to say totalgamerjesus is pretty secure there until the blue shell comes. The blue shell can absolutely turn things around. There it is. Is that exactly the break that lilhopefades needs here? Oh, maybe. Right behind totalgamerjesus using the boomerang to overtake them. It looks like here. lilhopefades securing that #1 spot. Are they going to be able to maintain it in the final stretch? This is the final stretch here. These barrels coming down. The finish line is right on the end of the massive robot Donkey Kong there. Yeah, lilhopefades with the surprise comeback right at the end there. After totalgamerjesus held first throw the entirety of the match there. And our players all finishing here. All right. So we have our final standings here. Let's see. All right. Yep, it's going to be lilhopefades taking first place there. Bowser Jr. there second, Shy Guy third, Monty Mole, Jack Slayer fourth. All right, so with our first Grand Prix here, we have lilhopefades winning. Moving on to the next game, totalgamerjesus taking second place. SantaMcChrisalis in third and Jack Slayer in fourth there. All right, that means lilhopefades is going to be moving on to our next game here. All right. All right. So, who was lilhopefades there?
Huh?
Who was lilhopefades? Okay, yeah, we'll be seeing you for round 2 then, sometime later. We'll be moving on to the knockout tour.
Jack Jr., but...
Oh, yeah.
I lost track for one. So sorry.
I lost track.
Hey, Salem. At least you beat Jackson.
I've done that before. At RYZE. When I was that age. What? No, my bike was here. I told you that. No?
So, oh, Fractal here. All right. I know one of them is Dogdaytona. Dogdaytona is playing here. Fractal. And then ChronoWraith is playing here. Fractal. Dogdaytona.
I will make 2 trips to Edmonton and back. One to get your helmet and another one with you to get close. But you have to agree that you might get wet.
All right. So now ItsBriiice.
Because you're taking probably an hour out of my train or more for all these extra trips. Alright, well, go do your helmet then, I guess. And I'll be back in probably close to an hour.
So Fractal is Nugget, Dogdaytona is Mario. So then the last two here. So ItsBriiice is Dry Bones, and then ChronoWraith is Yoshi, is the case here. Yeah, we are good to go on our second game here. So let's see here. So now we're moving on to our Flower Cup for the second game of our Mario Kart World Tournament here. We have our next set of 4 players. All right, let's see it here. All right, let me update the names here. So let's see here. So Fractal as Nabbit is player 2. Dogdaytona as Mario is player 4 there. ChronoWraith is Yoshi is player 1. I'll update my bracket accordingly here. ItsBriiice Dry Bones is player 3. So I can go ahead and update the names on the layout accordingly here. So ChronoWraith, player 1. Fractal, player 2. ItsBriiice, player 3. Dogdaytona, player 4. Update the names here, and there we go. There's our players for our Flower Cup here. Is what we've got going on. Let me just go ahead and full screen now the game here. So I have that large and in charge in front of me. All right. So we're starting out with ChronoWraith and ItsBriiice pretty neck and neck here, it looks like. All right. And Dogdaytona and Fractal falling a little bit further behind here, but not too far off here. Yeah, ItsBriiice with a mushroom here. Gonna make something happen with that? Not quite enough yet. Falling really close behind ChronoWraith. Oh, Boo stealing the banana. Taking the mushroom through the off-road and charging right into first there. Oh, but will that last? Especially after the lightning there. Oh, Dogdaytona bringing it around. And sliding into first there all sneakily here. Oh, but running right into one of the head guys, whatever they are, along the way. All right, yeah, ItsBriiice back in third here. But ChronoWraith and Dogdaytona not too far behind here. Yeah, on the third lap here, the finish line is coming up. Who's going to be taking our first race? Our players very close together here. Dogdaytona not quite able to land the super horn. Looks like ItsBriiice able to secure first place. ChronoWraith is second, Dogdaytona in third. Fractal not too far behind in fifth there. All right. Yeah, but not too far of a difference between these players here so far. But yeah, ItsBriiice taking our first race here. Immediately starting with the lead. Is that something that's going to be held down, or is that something that other players will be able to overtake here soon enough? All right, we're moving on to our second race here. Leaving Dry Bones Burnout. Going to Shy Guy Bazaar next, if memory serves here. Yeah, some stopping through Yoshi's there. None of our players stopping through Yoshi's for the speed boost. We've got lots of question mark blocks on deck. Giving lots of coins around here. Yeah, Dogdaytona initially starting out with the lead here. It would seem. Is he going to be able to hold that lead as ItsBriiice comes up and hits him in the side with the spinning green shell there? ItsBriiice overtaking that first place. First place in terms of our players here, that is. All our players are airborne. As we see Shy Guy Bazaar off there in the distance. Or a wall leading up to Shy Guy Bazaar. Maybe not Shy Guy Bazaar properly yet. Yeah, it's Bryce with the lead here still. But ChronoWraith and dogdaytona and Fractal here not too far behind. Not going to make it too easy for ItsBriiice. ItsBriiice getting a couple CPUs out of there and getting even further into first. With that second place, just one CPU ahead, being Daisy there, it looks like. Daisy just feather over a car, it looked like. Interesting options here. Three of our players are using the baby blooper after the players were talking about like, what's good, and then talked about how baby blooper's kind of the meta. The thing that everybody uses nowadays. So we've got 3 players using the baby blooper here. And now we are properly at Shy Guy Bazaar. The shortcuts on Shy Guy Bazaar, absolute insanity. Like all the different possible routes you can take in this course. It is absolutely insane. We see ChronoWraith taking some of them here, going across the top there. And securing third there. Oh, Fractal having made it into second there. Into first in terms of the human players. ItsBriiice having now overtaken that though. But it being very close between these 3 players. dogdaytona find himself a little bit farther behind, but this might mess with things a little bit. The blue shell, oh, but that'll hit a CPU. Meaning we'll probably have a human player in first here. ItsBriiice with that first place again. But is it? Oh, ChronoWraith not quite able to land that there. Oh, the shield with the super horn. The super horn coming out defensively at the last second from ItsBriiice. What a play there. Just eating all those green shells, saying, "Get down, Mr. President." That could have very closely been ChronoWraith's game. But thanks to that super horn, ItsBriiice was able to maintain that lead. All right, that was our second game. That was our second race. Now we'll be moving from Shy Guy Bazaar onto Wario Stadium here. Is where we're going. All right, third race. As Pre is halfway done. Yeah, just a few people here spectating here and there. There's a lot of people who have signed up for the tournament that aren't right here, so once we get into the territory where people are actively here to play, I'll just start calling people up and be like, all right, come up for your games. And I'll see how many people we get in here to hop in. All right, ChronoWraith with that immediate lead here. Is he going to be able to hold that? Well, I presume this is going to make him change costume here. Yeah. Well, he has changed what race of Yoshi he is. He is now a silver one. That's what it seemed. Oh, taking that a little bit too tight, and unfortunately falling into 13th as a result. Yeah, that's the thing about Mario Kart World. One small mistake can mean it all crumbles apart. dogdaytona now with... Never mind. Like I said, like any one small thing. And all of a sudden, there it all goes. Especially with 24 people on the field with Mario Kart World. Some absolute insanity that happens with this game. ItsBriiice holding the first position among our players here currently. But everybody real close together here. Can absolutely be anybody's race. Everyone is within sight of one another. ChronoWraith wanting to go for the food, but missing it there. But also having a full inventory here anyway. So it may not have mattered regardless. We're now going across the bridge over to Wario Stadium. Wario Stadium is another one of my favorite courses when it comes to shortcuts. I think that they are amazing. That's real cool. Oh, getting the little air burst there. ItsBriiice maintaining that lead. Are we going to see another ItsBriiice first? Or are our players going to find a way to knock him out of that first position there? What are we going to see here? Yep, and now we're coming up on doing our one lap of Wario Stadium here. This is what we've got. All right. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be going for the spicy rail shortcuts here. Just taking the course as Mr. Mario Kart himself intended. Oh, Fractal eating an item in the air there. Yeah, ItsBriiice very secured in first there right now. But as I keep on saying, I'm probably a broken record by now. The other player's not too far behind here. dogdaytona with 3 red shells coming out here. Hoping to clear some of the way, or not. It didn't really seem like it did much. It's Bryce coming up on like the final loop here. ChronoWraith not too far behind here. With a feather right at the end here. Oh, eating a red shell. Is that the break that... Oh, the feather gonna slow him down with that airtime. Oh, but I'm still securing first in terms of the players, with ChronoWraith not too far behind. Same situation again, where ItsBriiice just by the tiniest little hair manages to come in first there. First in terms of players, again, to reiterate. Yeah, at this point, ItsBriiice will need to come in one of the much further back positions, I think, for anybody else to have a chance at coming in first during this pre. All right, we're moving on to our final race at Airship Fortress here. Whoever wins this pre is going to be moving on to the knockout tour with round 2. So what are we going to see on this final race here? Is it going to be a repeat of history? Will ChronoWraith be able to overtake ItsBriiice after coming so close time after time after time here? What shall we see? ItsBriiice securing the double item boxes there. ChronoWraith unfortunately not getting any item boxes there. dogdaytona not too far behind here. Fracta a little bit further behind in the pack, but picking up some speed with the mushrooms here, avoiding the chain chomps. Oh, ChronoWraith getting starred there, and ItsBriiice pretty far back as well. Now it's Fractal that's the furthest up ahead of our players. Racing up ahead with Nugget here. Maybe we'll see an upset here. Is maybe what we'll see at the last second. We shall see. Still quite a decent bit of this race left to go. So who knows? ChronoWraith managing to secure the food. While I was looking away there, ItsBriiice managing to find his way into almost first in the players. Oh, now first in the players. Oh, no, never mind. Just overtaking Fractal there. Hammer's coming out here. Yeah, ItsBriiice wanting to hold on to that player lead there. Fractal was right behind him a second ago, but unfortunate pelting of many items there. Going to interfere with that a bit. Yeah, we're going up towards Airship Fortress now. ChronoWraith currently in the lead of our players. Oh, but not for long. Falling right behind ItsBriiice here. But ItsBriiice has quite the amount of shields at his disposal. Yeah, ChronoWraith wanting to get ItsBriiice there. Oh, the ricochet and getting Daisy there, though. Oh, landing a hit on dogdaytona. dogdaytona now going up the rails here. Yeah, ItsBriiice with that first position. Neck and neck with the computer Daisy there. And not as much protection anymore. Someone could thread the needle and potentially get an item in there. Bayou once again with that dominant lead here. We're going into our final little loops here. He's been turned into a Rocky Wrench, not to be confused with Monty Mole. Yeah, everyone's kind of in this loop here now. And this final stretch. Is anyone going to contest ItsBriiice? Nope, we are going to see ItsBriiice close it out here. But Fractal taking second, and dogdaytona with third, and ChronoWraith with last this time. This means that our final standings for these players, I'm imagining that ItsBriiice took it here. Yep, ItsBriiice with first. ChronoWraith with second, Fractal with third, and dogdaytona with fourth, if I saw that correctly. I believe that was what was going on here. All right. Well, that's our second game of the Mario Kart Tournament. All right. On to the next set here. So I can pull up the actual rule set here.
Yeah.
So what I decided to do here was round 1 is Grand Prix. So everyone that goes up and plays gets to play at least 4 races.
Okay.
Round 2, figure let's try the new game mode that this game added, Knockout Tour. It's one long race across the continent, and every lap, every checkpoint, the last 4 people are eliminated. That's where it gets really cutthroat.
Okay.
And then the people that come out on top in that will go on versus race. No more CPUs. Everyone chooses one race, and then see who our final winners are there.
Okay. Okay.
So that's the format here.
Okay. So you gotta get first place to advance into round 2 then. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here, if we just have 2 of those, then we'll just have top 2 players. Then we have 4 here. If it turns out a lot of people join, then it'll just be top 1 here. But I don't think that's going to happen here. So it'll probably be top 2 with like 2 knockout tours that we'll do or something.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, it's very dependent on how many players we have.
Okay.
So yeah, we have
Okay.
ItsBriiice moving on here.
Are you gonna call like round 4 when it's ready?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Indeed. Okay.
Let's see who's playing here. Yeah, glad you enjoyed here. Yeah. How did my stuff turn back on? What the heck? Hold on before you guys start here. I'm having technical difficulties. Ah! What the heck? Stage text, go away. Stages go away here. All right. Let me just hit that really quickly. All right, so PattyShwact is in this one here. SnowPenguin, WalkerPipeguy, and then let me just grab him from the thing here. Let's go ahead and refresh the tournament page. And then with Mario Kart World Show Teams, FireAmpersand. Okay. All right, and then for characters. And then let's see here. So PattyShwact was, did you say Yoshi? And B Daisy. Wario, and then a regular Daisy. All right, on to game 3 here. Let's see it. On to the Star Cup we're moving on to now. Our 3rd round of the Mario Kart Tournament here. I'm gonna go ahead and mark those who have played here. So Mark Bryce is having played there. Fractal, yeah, got you. ChronoWraith got you there. And dogdaytona got you. And then in this round, PattyShwact we've got. Let's go over to this layout here. We have PattyShwact. We have SnowPenguin. We'll add on in here. SnowPenguin, like this. WalkerPipeguy. WalkerPipeguy. Memento here, and FireAmpersand. I gotta add onto my little list here. All right, so I gotta update the names here really quickly. So we have PattyShwact as Yoshi, which means he's player 4. WalkerPipeguy is player 1 as Wario, and then it was SnowPenguin's Baby Daisy. So yeah, that's player 2. And then FireAmpersand is Daisy, so that's player 3. And then yeah, PattyShwact player 4. So then I'll update the names accordingly here. So WalkerPipeguy, player 1. SnowPenguin, player 2. FireAmpersand, player 3. PattyShwact, player 4. Update the names. There we are. There we go. Perfect. There we have it. Cool. All right. So yeah, we're getting our Star Cup properly underway here. Is the case. Oh, I need to move some elements here really quickly. Like this. Boop-a-de-bop. Here we go. All right. Now I should be able to focus just on the game at hand here. All right. So, one of the things that is worth noting about this cup is WalkerPipeguy is here playing for fun. he helped with the setup on Tuesday and Wednesday before the event opened up, and he's one of the people in the Extra Life kind of community around Edmonton here, which is really cool, and a fellow streamer friendo. But he doesn't actually have like a proper frag ticket here. I believe he's spending a lot of this weekend at Animathon at the Extra Life booth, if memory serves here. So he doesn't actually have like a Fragapalooza ticket and a place here, which means he's technically not allowed to like be competing for prizes among like other tournament players here that do have a ticket for the sake of fairness and stuff there. But when it comes to these tournaments where we're gonna have like so many rounds anyway, and part of these rounds are gonna be filled with computers anyway if there isn't like a fourth player, he's just here to play for fun because he wanted to play for fun. So in terms of those that have a chance at moving on, it's just SnowPenguin, FireAmpersand, and PattyShwact that have a chance of moving on. Because if WalkerPipeguy wins, I'm DQing him. This is what I'm doing here. So just as a heads up here, as we do have WalkerPipeguy playing here for the sake of playing in the tournament and having some fun, but he's gonna get all DQ'd and stuff here for BM. He's gonna be bad manners, bad sportsmanship. Coming in first here. Oh, FireAmpersand pretty close by in second though there, it seems. I was about to say, is SnowPenguin gonna eat a blue shell like right at the end there? Nope, not quite. And PattyShwact with the drift through the off-road there, making it through the finish line, and then the computer getting a little bit stuck on the wall there, as one does. As happens here. All right, WalkerPipeguy taking our first game here. It would seem, and FireAmpersand very close by. If he wasn't wearing a toque, I'd be tempted to go grab like my Wario hat and put it on his head. All right, we'll be moving on to Rosalina's Ice World, or whatever the heck the name of the course is. Something like that. It's something along those lines here, is what's going on. All right, so we're gonna race from DK Pass over to Rosalina's Not Comet Observatory here. That's gonna be going on. I'm honestly kind of surprised that FireAmpersand wasn't close enough there in order to get that speed boost. Oh, gonna be able to get it there though. Yep, putting a banana right into someone there. Oh, PattyShwact cutting through the off-road with the mushrooms there. Yeah, taking some shortcuts here. Managing to get out that last place, but not getting any items here. And therefore might struggle to continue to press on into the further positions. But still managing to find a way. Threading through a lot of these CPUs at the moment. FireAmpersand being huge, looking to crush WalkerPipeguy. Oh, and managing to get it. Getting him a bit smushed there. With that Wario on the snowmobile there. I didn't even realize that was a card in this game. That's pretty cool. Probably not the best snow gear here, but hey, we're not judging. We are very much not judging here. WalkerPipeguy managing to get back into first place though. Managing to secure that back here. Wow. We're racing up to the actual proper course here now. Yeah, SnowPenguin being the next one up, but barreling right into the wall there. And now losing a lot of those positions? Is that how words work? Is that what I would say here? Whatever the heck you would say here. Oh no, a boost stealing WalkerPipeguy's coin. Now he's gonna go broke. Whoa, that seemed like maybe a little bit of lag there for a second. Seemed odd. Looks okay over there. It might just be a feed that I'm getting, kind of weirdness thing. Is what it could well be. All right, yeah. Racing around here now. FireAmpersand currently holding first with WalkerPipeguy closely behind them, and PattyShwact very close behind that, and I mean SnowPenguin very close behind that. A lot of these matches I've seen all our players be very close by one another. Not all that much in the way of super dominant out there leads here. Oh, WalkerPipeguy having the red shell here though. Oh, but throwing it while I guess maybe just slightly ahead of PattyShwact there, and it going right in front, like right in front. Right past them is what I want to say here. Oh, FireAmpersand holding first place down now without much WalkerPipeguy can do there. Yep. What? The Lakitu sandbag. Well, FireAmpersand taking race 2 here. It looks like PattyShwact very close behind. All right, updating our scores. We now have WalkerPipeguy and FireAmpersand tied. Oh, I'm now realizing the sticker that you set on a cart. I guess if you do multiplayer games, everyone just has the same sticker that the player had set here before. So I guess everyone is using my Waluigi Salvage or Wario Salvage or whatever the heck that thing is sticker on their carts. They have that symbol by their names, I'm
Can I
noticing.
get two
I don't see the
volunteers
stickers on the carts, but
for a real quick task? Two
I noticed that
volunteers
next to
at
their
a table
names there.
for Melbosa.
all right. Well, yeah, currently we have WalkerPipeguy and FireAmpersand in the lead of this Grand Prix. Kind of racing neck and neck with one another. As PattyShwact with the surprise, cutting through the off-road here, taking first here, saying, hey, those guys might have the most points right now, but don't count me out of this. I'm in there. I still have a chance to take first here. Cutting through the off-road again here. FireAmpersand also cutting through the off-road and managed to secure first. WalkerPipeguy a little bit further behind in the fray here, coming up just behind SnowPenguin at the moment. Yeah, PattyShwact back into first here. Yeah, taking some of the half pipes. But yeah, maybe faster just to keep on the straightaway here. Oh no, FireAmpersand getting stuck in the fray here now. And WalkerPipeguy coming up right behind PattyShwact, and SnowPenguin close behind that. Wow, what timing of the lightning there. Unfortunate for SnowPenguin. Yeah, WalkerPipeguy managing to get into first here now. Goomba's charging after him a little bit. FireAmpersand trying to find a way back in here, while WalkerPipeguy and PattyShwact and close behind SnowPenguin are kind of holding down the lead right now. I'll be interested to see if we see any players going for the shortcut on the turn at the end there. Oh, but here's a blue shell. Oh no, PattyShwact getting blue shelled right there. Oh, did WalkerPipeguy get by it as well? I didn't even notice that at first. There's so much going on when you've got 4 players split screen here. My goodness. All right, well, FireAmpersand managing to take the lead after all that chaos there. But the other players not too far behind here. Will FireAmpersand be able to hold on to that lead? Oh my god, what a recovery! My goodness, this game is insane. What an absolute insane recovery. Nope, no one's going for that super shortcut there. My oh my. Yeah, it's looking like this one's probably going to FireAmpersand. Yep, it sure is. WalkerPipeguy coming in second this time. Oh, all of our players in first, second, third, and fourth. Very close behind one another that time. All right, so FireAmpersand takes the lead over WalkerPipeguy here. It seems like. Is WalkerPipeguy going to be able to find the comeback here? A way to bring it back? Oh, it's going to be Wario Shipyard. There's going to be a home field advantage with Wario at the end here. It is worth noting. All right, on to our final race to determine which of these 3 technically players moves on and which are eliminated here. What shall happen? Yeah, so in terms of moving on, even though it's really close between FireAmpersand and WalkerPipeguy, in terms of moving on, it's really going to be between FireAmpersand, SnowPenguin, and PattyShwact. So will SnowPenguin or PattyShwact be able to make some magic happen here? Get really high up there while FireAmpersand's a little bit further back in the fray? It is definitely possible here. But the stars may need to align here with all the craziness of items in this game. SnowPenguin with a dominant first here, and PattyShwact kind of in response to what I was saying there, as FireAmpersand and WalkerPipeguy were falling behind a little bit. I think FireAmpersand has WalkerPipeguy in his sights for that super horn. Oh, or maybe not there. I thought that might potentially be the case, but maybe not. But yeah, SnowPenguin way up there in first place of the players here. Oh, but getting pelted with an item. Falling behind a little bit here. Oh, here comes the blue shell. Gonna hit one of the CPUs there. Maybe a couple of the CPUs here, it seems. Oh, WalkerPipeguy sneaking into the lead there in the meanwhile. Holding on to a strong first place, taking the simple shortcut there. Should take the super shortcut on the final lap where you send yourself off course, but you finish the race before Lakitu picks you up. One of the wackiest shortcuts in the game that only works on the last lap on Mario Shipyard. Yeah, will our other players be able to catch up to WalkerPipeguy here? Looks like he's holding onto a shield behind him in case of a potential shell projectile coming after him. Yeah, he might just be able to hold on to that. SnowPenguin being the closest player up behind him here. How are we gonna see this final race fold out? We're coming up on the final couple turns here to close out the race. PattyShwact really zooming with that golden mushroom now, though. Now with triple mushrooms on deck, get some decent speed here as well, avoiding the banana peel there. And FireAmpersand, yeah, actually falling a decent bit behind this time. You know, I talked about the possibility of it before. WalkerPipeguy taking first here, which means he takes the Grand Prix. Well, apart from the fact that I'm about to DQ him for suspicion of DUI. Is the thing. All right, let's see here. So our final placements in this game here are going to be WalkerPipeguy in first, and second, second Daisy here. Baby Daisy, third here, SnowPenguin, and then PattyShwact for fourth. So FireAmpersand is moving on because I'm gonna go DQ WalkerPipeguy now.
All right. It might be in the little.
Yeah, that was our third pre here. So next we'll be moving on to the Shell Cup, I believe.
You just call it next round once it eventually happens.
Yeah. So once we get through the other players here, so it sounds like we might actually have a group coming up that might have wanted to play together. Perfect. So I might have that up next, and then I'm marking with just ones here, the players I've already called up, so I have an inventory of what people signed up but haven't played yet. And
fair enough.
Go through them until either everyone's played or people aren't coming up anymore, and then figure out how round 2 is working with however many people we have in total.
Okay, so just listen for names.
Yeah.
Next round.
Yeah, it'll probably still be a little while here, but
Okay.
yeah. That is indeed the case. I'm getting added from another server, but that's not too important here right now. Otherwise, I'll start calling other people up here. Is what I shall do. Go up there, since I know that there was just some expression of interest in playing as a group there. But if not, then I will move on to starting to call people up here. Is the case, and see what we can get. So I'll just give it a moment here. It looks like we have a group coming up here. Whoa, that camera's delayed, isn't it? If I reset it, maybe that'll fix it when it eventually switches back over there again. Yeah. You didn't want to hop in? He didn't want to hop in? Kane didn't want to hop in?
Yeah, okay. I don't know why.
Why did I put my microphone on? Let's see here. I can call up here some people here. Like, let's see here. Oh, I put Fuego down twice on the thing here. I don't need to do that. I can, whoops, didn't mean to do that. I can move them up. All right, so let's call some people over here. Like, I'm just gonna choose people kind of at random here. All right, for the next round of the Mario Kart World Tournament, can we have Bloody Iron and Crazy DCDN up to the stage, if you are available? We got one person popping up. I could potentially hop in for fun, but I can also check if there is anybody else that registered since the last time I checked here. Why do these things keep turning back on again? I don't know why that happens. Stage text, turn that off. Let's see here, show teams. Signups are still open for just a little bit here. All right. Yeah, so I mean, add you to the bracket here and you're in there. Con. Yeah, you two are currently in there. Let's see here. And then, oh, Seaman Demon is playing in this one, it looks like. ChronoWraith, I had you on there. Squidletics, it looks like, can come on up here maybe. lilhopefades already played. All right. I just gotta get some people up here, potentially. All right, we're looking for 2 more players for the Mario Kart World Tournament. If you signed up for the Mario Kart World Tournament or would like to play in the Mario Kart World Tournament, we've got 2 more places in this race if you would like to come up and race. First come, first serve. I figure. Otherwise, we'll see what happens here. We shall see. Again, yeah. I don't think I had you on my list before. I can add you here.
I wasn't on it before. You just said you had 2 spots open.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Sir Pokey. Sir Pokey. I know who's playing right now. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. See if anyone else is coming up here. Let's see here. So we're moving on to the next one. Let's see here. So we have Jenny, Con, Sir Pokey. I don't know if we're having a 4th coming up. Here. Let's see here. Sir Pokey is Shy Guy. Jenny is Toadette. right, moving on to our 4th cup of this tournament here. Let's see here. So it looks like we are having...
30th already?
What, sorry?
Is this the 30th?
Yeah, but we're playing it kind of by year. Like, you haven't missed a game or anything
Okay,
like that.
I was worried.
Don't have to worry about that.
I did sign up a bit late. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I only just now added you because
Okay,
I was
sick.
double checking it. I left the signups open for an hour after the tournament started because we're playing it by year like this. I
Okay,
figured,
sick.
you know, late signups are fine because we just
Yeah.
keep on adding more round ones as we need it, and then
Okay,
we'll
awesome.
figure it out as we go here.
Perfect,
So
sounds good.
I can call you up for the next game after this if you'd like.
I'm gonna hit the washroom really quick, but I'll be back
Okay.
soon.
Well, it'll be a set of 4 races, so it'll be a while.
Okay, sounds good.
But yeah, I'll just start calling people up after this. All right, so I gotta update some names here. So let's see here. So Khan is playing a Rosalina. Kane is, by process of elimination, playing the Penguin there because Sir Pokey is Shy Guy and Jenny is Toadette. So by player order here, we have Khan as Rosalina as player 1. Kane as Penguin is player 2. Sir Pokey Shy Guy is player 4. And then... Wait, I'm losing my mind here. I put things in the wrong place here. Wait, no, this is right here. Jenny Toadette, player 3. Con Rosalina, player 1. It's updated on my bracket there. And then I'll just update the names here really quickly. So Con is player 1. Kane is player 2. Jenny with all these numbers here. Sir Pokey's the only one without numbers in the tag here. Boop. Go ahead and update our names. And there we have it.
How's it going?
It's going all right.
Yeah, just bought a new base and it's being rebuilt right now.
Yeah.
And so far, so good.
Well,
No,
that's good there. I'm in the middle of commentating a tournament right now, so yeah, no worries. But yeah, so we have the names updated here. Now it looks like Sir Pokey is currently holding down the lead with 2nd there. It would seem here. We've got some mushrooms on the field, so yeah, we're doing the Shell Cup now. Is what's going on here. And we're starting out on Shy Guy Beach. The one that has 5 laps instead of 3 because they're short laps. And Sir Pokey managing to take that 1st place here. Now Kane, Jenny, and Con, they're all a family here. So we've got the family of 3 playing together here. And Sir Pokey out here versing the group of the family. I'm managing to take 1st in this 1st round here. All right, we've got Sir Pokey with 1st, Kane in 2nd, Con in 4th, and Jenny with 12th there. But I think it sounds like people are having fun over there, is what it does sound like, though. All right. Yeah, what does that say there? Something Waluigi is the sticker that I had set. Oh, it is on some of the cards. I see it on the baby blooper there. All right. Now, race 2, we're now moving on to Faraway Oasis in a sec here. We're going to be racing over there. That'll be the case. Away from Shy Guy Beach. Away we go here. Yeah. Looks like Kane off to the initial lead here. Holding a red shell. But no one in front to throw it at here yet. So that is just going to go off to wherever the planet needs it the most. Is where that red shell is going to be going. Yeah, I think you can still shake the controller to do stunts. And we see a little bit of that going on here. Oh, the banana peel snipe on the CPU coming out here. Oh, Sir Pokey overtaking Kane and going into the lead there. And now Kane getting shot back several places. Because that is absolutely the chaos of Mario Kart World. That is what goes on here. All right. Yeah, Sir Pokey with the dominant lead here so far. Kane cutting through a lot of the off-road here. Looking to catch up. Oh, but not quite able to get to the item box there. Is this a remix of Baby Park that's playing right now? I'm just now realizing. Pretty sure it's a remix of Baby Park. Oh, blue shell coming. Sir Pokey not in 1st anymore, though, by the time that comes by. Yeah, Kane holding down the lead here right now. Oh, but a surprise armadillo coming out of nowhere and hitting him. I was not expecting that. I guess they are going to the faraway oasis with all sorts of animals around here, but I was not expecting the surprise armadillo there to come and get him. But he's still holding the lead in terms of players here. Oh, not anymore. Sir Pokey overtaking him, but then barreling right into a creature himself. Kane getting the double items here. Khan not too far behind Kane here. Yeah, Sir Pokey getting pelted with a decent few things here now. Jenny getting a gold mushroom, quickly catching up through that. And then immediately a Giga Mushroom on deck after that. Potentially squash some dudes along the way here. On to the final lap where we're doing actual faraway Oasis. Kane holding the lead there in terms of players. Khan not quite able to get the bomb snipe. Oh, is that blue shell gonna hit Kane? No, it didn't. I guess it was just at the perfect time to hit whoever was previously in first place there. Yeah, Kane holding the lead here right now. Khan close behind and Sir Pokey close behind after that. It seems like here. And Jenny following a little bit behind here, but still keeping up here. Oh, Sir Pokey overtaking into first, but not for long. Oh, Khan taking first here now. We're going into the final loop here. The final couple turns. Is Khan going to take race number 2? Oh, taking the turn a little sharp there. Getting caught in the off-road. Oh, just barely getting second. That's going to hurt his points a little bit by taking that path through the off-road there and getting slowed down. Still coming in first in this race, but missing out on 3 points. And that would have come with getting in first place there. All right, I was about to say, is it not going to show the results here? All right, so there's the points that are added to everyone here. All right, it looks like Sir Pokey's still in first here by 3 points. Yeah, if Khan had not gone through the off-road and had gone around instead, that would have been a tied game now. Would have been the case. The unfortunate miscalculation. We're going on to Crown City now, it looks like. Moving on this way. All right. On we go on the road to Crown City. But yeah, this can absolutely be anyone's Prix. We've seen some pretty close games here. I mean, things can absolutely turn around at any moment. What with the craziness of items and 24 players and the craziness of Mario Kart World. Yeah, look at that one item. Went from like 1st to 17th because that's Mario Kart World for you. But the items that you get in the back are really, really good, so it can be really easy to make up for lost distance as well. Sir Pokey following close behind Kane here. Kane currently with the lead. I wasn't even sure if that was the thing that you could go, oh, I'm learning something new about Mario Kart here. I probably would have avoided that thinking it was an obstacle. But yeah, I guess you could fire yourself out of the cannons there. That's kind of cool. I know that you can go into the question mark trucks and like barrel around there. Oh, Kane picking up some mushrooms along the way here. Looking to get some of those speed boosts here and there. Oh, the bridge is going up here, it looks like. Oh, but here comes the blue shell. That's going to slow him down a little bit. Oh, he almost stopped right on the boost pad. Yeah, being pelted with item after item now. Yeah, Khan overtaking the player lead here. All our players very close by one another. Yeah, Kane was holding that lead for a decent while, but the unfortunate blue shell. Oh, not able to fire himself out of the cannon because it got blown up first. Now going across all these speed panels. Yeah, Khan holding that player first place here. Gonna go get some Yoshi food off of that ramp there. And getting into first here as well. Nom nom. Changing costumes there, that changes nothing but what you look like visibly. I don't know why eating food makes you look different, but it just does in this game for some reason. If you're a lot of the human characters, if you're something like a penguin, then you just don't. It looks like Kane stealing Khan's green shell there. And now using it to... Oh my goodness, it is still bouncing around here. Okay, I was about to say, there's gonna be some crazy ricochet trick shot there. Managing to pick up the mushroom. Now Sir Pokey following close behind Khan. Another blue shell coming out here though. Oh my. Yeah, and that blue shell being Sir Pokey's opportunity to overtake into first place here on this last lap. I can't believe we saw 2 blue shells in the same game here. Both of these family members were previously holding a stronghold in first, but then the blue shells had to come out of nowhere. That's the name of the game when it comes to Mario Kart there. All right. Khan going through a little bit of off-road there. Kane overtaking him. And Sir Pokey managing to get first after those blue shells there. With Kane in second and Khan in third. Jenny coming up behind here. Going to cross through some of the off-road with the gold mushroom. Right onto the rail. And managing to get a last second 12th. Overtaking Waluigi there. All right, we'll be moving on to the final race here in a moment. All right. Well, it is past 6 p.m., so the signups for the Mario Kart Tournament have now officially closed. Yeah, Sir Pokey with now quite a strong point lead. We're moving on to our final race with Peach Stadium here. Is what we have going on. One more race to go to determine who moves on to round 2. Who moves on to the knockout tour portion of our tournament. All right. Sir Pokey and Kane immediately neck and neck here, bashing against one another back and forth. And Con and Jenny following behind here. Is this the Mario Kart 8 theme that's playing now? I think this is the Mario Kart 8 theme that's playing here. That's very much what it sounds like to me. I'm gonna need to have a drink of water here soon. I've been commentating for so long without drinking anything. Grab a drink after this game is done, I think. Is what I'll have to do. Yeah, Sir Pokey with that player lead right now. Having the banana peel stolen though. No more shield. Speaking of shields, Kane's triple bananas there giving him a bit of a shield against that shell that was coming up. Red shell in hand. Not quite hitting the CPU. I guess the CPU had a shield there of some sort. Sir Pokey holding on to first place with triple greens and a bomb. Those are some very strong items to be having in first place. Hitting Lakitu with one of the shells there. But Kane not too far behind with a mushroom in tow. Might be able to catch up on Sir Pokey here. Yeah, and then there's another set of item boxes here. Now triple greens. Yeah, no shield by Sir Pokey. Oh, he hit the car. Is he gonna be able to barrel into him? Oh, it looks like Kane actually able to take first here now. Is the case. And Sir Pokey getting pelted with a few items here. Now falling behind. Oh, there's the lightning getting rid of all items and slowing everyone down a bit. Yeah, we're almost at Peach Stadium here. We're getting there. Our Sir Pokey electing to go for the Yoshi food there. Get a little bit of a speed boost off of that. Trying to snipe Kane with banana peel. Not quite getting it though. Kane going for the item it looked like. Not quite getting it. Sir Pokey not getting it either. And Con and Jenny not too far behind here either. Oh, here comes the blue shell. That's going to hit the Lakitu there. Oh. Yeah, unlike last game, not hitting a player this time. That gives Kane first. Oh, but very neck and neck with Sir Pokey, who ate some banana peels there. Now Kane with a red shell in first, ready to throw at somebody that passes him. Oh no, that was the final lap there. Kane takes the final game here. The final race. But I think Sir Pokey probably has the most points here. Yeah, it sounds like there's fun being had over there. All right, let's see here. So our final standings here. All right, yeah, Sir Pokey in first, Kane in second, Con in third, and Jenny in fourth here. This means that Sir Pokey is going to be moving on. Top one, so you move on there. Yeah. Let's see here.
Let me know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I started more health near the end.
All right, let's see here. I don't know why these keep turning on every single time I go to this layout. For whatever reason. Boopity bop, do that. All right, I'm gonna really quickly double check now that the signups have closed that there wasn't anybody else that signed up. So let me just confirm here really quickly. Show teams, lilhopefades, ItsBriiice, Squidletics, ArchKado, ChronoWraith, SeamanDemon, Bloody Iron, SantaMcChrisalis, Con, RYZE, Crazy DCDN, Jenny, Mud, FireAmpersand, totalgamerjesus, Fuego, PattyShwact, Fractal, Jackslayer. I should have everybody. So those that haven't played yet are Brand, ArchKado, RYZE, Crazy DCDN, MudtheDM, Fuego, SeamanDemon, and Squidletics. I guess I can call them up here and see who wants to play. How many people is that left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Interesting. Maybe we'll have a couple of games of 3. Is what might be the case here. Maybe 3 games of 3 or something like that. Maybe I'll join one. All right, let's see here. All right, for the next cup of the Mario Kart World Tournament, we are to the point where I'm just gonna start calling up names for those who want to play here. So those that haven't played yet, that are still slated to play in the Mario Kart World Tournament are ArchKado, Bloody Iron, RYZE, Crazy DCDN, MudtheDM, Fuego, Seaman Demon and Squidletics. If you guys could come to the front, and we'll figure out who's playing next year. Who's gonna come up and play in the next cup? I know that you want to play in the final thing, so it seems like we're not gonna have enough sets to do all the cups, but you know that's completely fine there. And we can jump to the end here with that.
What we can do is get the people up here.
We gotta get some peeps up here to play the video game and stuff.
Hopefully people aren't too busy.
We shall see. Here. So they may be coming up here. Maybe. For the next round of the Smash Ultimate Tournament, apologies, Mario Kart World here. We are looking for Squidletics and Demon here. If you are in the venue and you are able to come over. We need people here that are not coming up. Why is this stuck in my chair? I need people coming up here. Is what I need. I think the player cam died. Or something it looks like. Come on cam. Oh, maybe it died. Well, we'll see here. We shall see. Alright, well. We still have several people that have signed up for the Mario Kart World Tournament and haven't had an opportunity to play yet. So if you signed up for the Mario Kart World Tournament and haven't yet played, please come up to the front. It's gotta come over here. Surely someone's gonna come by. I have like 9 people that have signed up that haven't played yet, that aren't coming up. So, I mean...
Kind of like my little cousin and his friend might be coming by shortly. I think it'd
be really funny to see them go up against Squidletics because they've gone up against each other and smashed a decent bit of the time. So that'd be really funny.
But I don't think Squidletics is here right now.
I don't believe
What, sorry? Maybe. I mean, I've been calling for people for a little while now.
My one person was unsure if he was playing in the Mario Kart Tournament, but I told him, like, oh, what if I had to go up against Squidletics? Oh, that's not
Alright, we're gonna have our group. Let's see here. Which means we're on to the banana cup here now. The banana one. We're gonna have a couple GameCube courses on this one. Alright, so RYZE. Let's see here. And mark him. MudtheDM. Mark him. Squidletics, mark him. And let's see here.
Hey guys, just to let you know, the food bank is back on site today. They're taking your donations for tickets for the giveaway that we're having on Saturday from them. Their nice donated prize. So if you've got your weighted food that you'd like to donate to the food bank, they're out front.
All right, we've got our group together here. Just gotta see who's who here. Let's see here. So, Shy Guy RYZE is gonna be Waluigi, and then all right, so Nugget here. All right, as Crab. Alright. So then Nugget was Snowman. And let's see here. And then the last character, I kind of forget what was selected there. It was Fishbone. See, it's a good thing I unlocked all the characters here before this tournament, huh? There might be somebody out there that wants to play Fishbone after all. You know? Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna have to update things here. So, Shy Guy player 1, that's Squidletics. Fishbone player 2 is Mud. Crab player 3 is RYZE. And player 4, Nugget, is Snowman. So if I go ahead and update the names here, like this. Player 1, Squidletics. Player 2, MudtheDM. Player 3, RYZE. Player 4, Nugget. Like this. Booty bop. We are all updated and good to go here now. Alright, so I'll open the preview projector. Yeah, my player cam is not working. Alright, well I can send dogdaytona a message about that here really quickly. Someone is sending me a message request here. Oh, I missed that by a bit. It's going on right now. Can still play if you'd like to. Alright, I have a couple things from the Fragapalooza Discord. Are they important here? It doesn't look like. I gotta send a message to dogdaytona saying player cam died. I will just have it at this angle for now, my actual physical camera that's up there. Alright. So, yeah, we are moving on to the Banana Cup here. Going through these different cups in order. So, yeah, Squidletics with first place here. Oh, donuts?
Yeah, there's still one.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nom, nom. Maybe I'll munch here while this is going on. Oh, they're really warm. Super soft and fluffy here. I know RYZE really likes playing Smash Bros. And participates in the Smash Bros. Stuff. He's not super big on Mario Kart, not a big fan of Mario Kart, and he wasn't sure if he was going to play in this tournament. But I know that he is intrigued about playing with the Squidletics there, considering Squidletics took second in last year's tournament, and I believe beat RYZE in that to get to that position. So the idea of going head-to-head in Mario Kart before they play Smash together seemed like a kind of funny idea, and that's what kind of convinced them to participate in the tournament here, and what led to the current situation. All right, so it looks like Squidletics off to the lead here with 12 points. This is how things are starting out. I usually don't eat while I'm commentating, but I got handed a donut by the president of Fragapalooza himself. I'm not gonna say no. It was delicious and it's warm. So what's it gonna do here? This is the way it's gonna be. Nom nom. Well, we're now leaving Peach Beach. Moving on to somewhere that I forget. Is what's going on. Looks like dogdaytona is here to have a look at the player cam there. Yeah, the first in terms of the players being RYZE this time. But how long will that be? Ah, nom. Now how long will it take me to eat this donut? Here's a question. Whoa, getting hit by the cataquack there, but not losing too much speed overall. And a strong third and first in terms of the players here at the moment. Mud coming up shortly behind here. Oh, Squid losing some speed there. Potentially hitting some wrong buttons. Potentially, I don't know what exactly happened there. But RYZE taking first place now. Nom. Squid crushing Nugget there. He goes by Squid and he doesn't even play the blooper or anything. He doesn't even play the Squid. What's up with that? That sounds like false advertising is what that seems like. In my humble opinion. Alright, yeah. Time for the mix of water and land that comes with this track. As our players race on here. Yeah, Squidletics taking over the players first. Nom. Delicious. Will he be able to hold that down? Will RYZE, Nugget, or Mud, who are kind of close on his heels here, be able to take that over? Oh, going onto the off-road here. Oh, the super horn coming out from Mud there. Onto RYZE. Yeah, Squid continuing to hold down that lead as we come up on the finish here. And just looking at the map there, quite a decent bit ahead. Birdo's still ahead. If he manages to beat Birdo, he'll get even more points by coming in first. Will he manage to do so? Not quite, but he still came in first among the players. Meanwhile, oh, Nugget narrowly managing to take third there. RYZE with fifth, and Mud with 12th on this one. It seems. All right, yeah, that was our second race here. Alrighty. Yeah, so Squidletics still in the lead there. Yeah, player cam has definitely died. We've got this thing right now. You're gonna see behind them at a slightly different angle. Is the case. Wow. Nice little close-up shot of my hand. Something like that. Oh, you can see the stage like just a little bit. And like my head, I guess. Here, there's gotta be a better angle here. I just dropped the Mario Kart trophy to this, and it didn't break, which is a fantastic sign. Like that or something? There, something like that. I'm gonna put the trophy back up here. I guess it's pretty sturdily made. I guess all that glue did the trick there, which is fantastic. I guess I can grab it again here. Yeah, so for very first place in this tournament, this is what first place is gonna be taking home here. A little trophy that was my little arts and crafts project for a while. It took a little while to make it. Lots of different pieces, lots of gluing, but I think it turned out pretty alrighty here, I would say. I'm kind of trying to hide from the second camera there now. Alright, yeah. We're on to the third race here. Mud currently in the player lead, but for how long with RYZE coming up with a gigantic mushroom there? Yeah, RYZE taking over first place, it looks like. As we go across the waterfall here. Will he be able to hold that player lead? Nope, Nugget's taking the lead and then driving off the edge. Sometimes it be like that. This is how it goes. Oh, the lightning coming out. Not able to push anyone off the edge there with the water. All right. Yeah, and then we have RYZE and players first again here. Nugget drifting into the wall. He's just a snowman. He doesn't have arms. Can't properly steer. Oh, Blue Shell coming up and hitting Birdo. Working out still pretty good for RYZE there. Managing to get first place now. But Mud coming up very close behind here. Squid trying to catch up here at the moment. A little bit far behind with all these CPUs here. But with items like golden mushrooms. Starting to very much make up the distance here. Yeah, and then more mushrooms on deck here. Oh, getting sniped by a green shell there. As we approach Dino Jungle. The last lap here. Yeah, managing to make it to fourth. Like, he is very much caught up here. Following right behind our other players, and now taking first, just like that. RYZE in second, Mud in third. Nugget catching up here with a golden mushroom from sixth at the moment. Yeah, Squidletics checking behind him, seeing how far away everyone is. Wow, looking at the map there, he is so far in first at this point. Wow, quite the comeback this round. My goodness, yeah, he is extremely far in the lead. Oh, Boo took his banana peel. Well, we'll see if he needs it to shield anything. Yeah, RYZE in fourth place here meanwhile, and going right off the edge, and Lakitu picking him up. Yeah, Squidletics taking first after back running for a lot of this round. Missing the stunt there. Yeah, Mud getting second this time, third for RYZE, and fourth for Nugget in terms of players. And as for our points here, I guess I can wait a second here. Is what I can do. Yeah, we still have Squidletics in first, but not ahead of the CPU. It's worth noting. Moving on to our final race here. The Great Question Mark Block Ruins is where we're going next. All right. Onward to the final course to decide who moves on. Yeah, and it looks like dogdaytona having a look at the player cam there.
How much time do we have in this? More rounds and stuff.
Let's see here. In terms of players, after this we still have 1, 2 that might not be available for a while, 3, 4, 5, oh, 6 players. So maybe 1 or 2 rounds left, something like that.
And then it'll be the...
Yeah, then on to this here. On to round 2, and then on to the finals.
Round 2 and then a final.
Yeah, because there will be more than 4 people here. Will be the case.
I'm just trying to decide when to get clear and when to get blue. Problem, but we're right in the middle of everything now.
Yeah, there will probably be, if I had to guess, 2 more Grand Prix after this. And it might still be a little while before they start, because I'm probably going to be calling people up here for a little while to see if they are able to come up. There's probably going to be some people that are DQ'd because they don't make it to the games. So we shall see here. It's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, just trying to decide if I go how long I have.
Yeah, probably a decent while here.
Like an hour or like?
Probably, well, maybe.
Half an hour.
Definitely more than half an hour of time, I would say. Yeah.
When's the second one happening?
That's what I was just being asked here. We probably have 2 more pre's left after this, if I had to guess, from the amount of players. All the ones I put a 1 beside have already played, and the ones I haven't played yet. But may show up to their games, may not. We'll see. So there's probably 2 more pre's left, and then round 2, I would imagine. I don't know. If I'm guessing, sometime around like 7:20-ish, 7:10-ish, something like that. We'll see. Yeah, that would be my best guess here. All right, so yeah, we're on Great Question Mark Block Ruins here. Oh, Squidletics kind of going for some crazy stuff and going off the edge there. Is he gonna go for the thing? Oh my God, he's going for the thing. Oh my God, we're having someone do it in tournament. He immediately gets a blue shell. Oh man. Wow, I guess he just sucks at Mario Kart, huh? I'm so glad we actually had someone do that in tournament. Like, what a world, huh? Wow, only 5th. Yeah, I think that's the first time we've had someone actually go for like a spicy shortcut during the tournament here. Quite the sight there. Props to him. This is so funny. You got blue shell immediately after, though. Sounds so weird without context. Yeah, it definitely does. Hope things are going well, Papa Kappa. All right. Hi. How's it going? All right. Well, we're going to have our final standings here. So, let's see here. So Squidletics in first. Fishbone was Mud in second. I think that was RYZE in third. And then Nugget in fourth, I believe. Something like that. It was something along those lines there. All right. So that means that Squidletics is going to be moving on to round 2 here, is the case.
Like it fell over and knocked the corner and totally he was like, and that was after realizing he got an 8 my table or so you had to go, you went bottom honor to the other guy had a power play. Yeah, and then we go back and he was like, fuck. So he didn't turn around and say, he didn't start playing.
So the ones that I marked with a 1 here I've already played, and the ones with a blank space have still yet to play. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't think Fuego's playing. I think.
Don't think so?
Yeah, he said he was hoping to. He kind of got burnt out from Smash.
Yeah.
It took a while yesterday, so he was.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see him for the Smash free-for-alls here. So
Yeah. Okay.
I can just mark that as not, but that's still like 5 people.
Yeah. Demon does plan on playing. I'll go grab him. I'll go let him know. Is there? So there's 5 left, or?
And if I need a fill in, there's 5 then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Though some people might not show up, which means we could just do like the final cup here.
Skip to Rainbow Road. Yeah.
Yeah, and go right through that final one.
Okay, I can go grab Doug.
Okay. So we for sure have 2 people.
So like,
And then,
you have to like dodge.
yeah. And then we'll see if any of these 3 are able to make it. So, or, yeah.
It had a, it's been a 96%.
Let's see here. I'll also adjust the player cam.
This
You want to play?
spreadsheet hurts my brain.
Well, I know how it works, so. You want to play?
Just like openly or like in the tournament?
Well, in the tournament, anyone can just hop in.
Oh,
We down?
yeah.
Okay.
I'd be in.
All right.
It's really about the story.
In that case.
Zero. You put a fucking E in there?
Yeah, I was just about to ask. There is no E, right? I'm not misremembering.
Nope.
All right.
At one point it had an E, and on certain things it still has the E, but like, it's my only way of deterring people from being like, ho ho ho, where's your goose?
Yeah.
And it's like, wrong Maverick, you idiot.
Well, we can for sure have 3 then. But let's see here if any of the others are here out of these 3. I know he said that he might be busy.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, for the next round of the Mario Kart World Tournament, we are looking for ArchKado, Crazy DCDN, or Bloody Iron. If you are currently available, please come to the front and we will get a game underway here. ArchKado or Crazy DCDN comes up, then they'll play. If not, so I had a B with the tournament format that people could technically request if they wanted to play in like a specific group or a specific cup. Oh, so we were just going through them in order because people didn't have any preference.
Where am I in the second round? Like,
I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out after I know everyone that's in the second round.
okay.
I'll probably just randomly generate it.
Okay.
But anyway, my friend from Germany here, Finn, wanted to do the final course with like Rainbow Road and stuff. So if this is the last one that we're doing, we'll just skip right to the final one with like Rainbow Road and things.
Yeah,
Will be the case. And we'll just not have these ones here. And I mean, that works then.
Yeah, of course.
I don't see anybody else coming, so we can call it. Sure. And for the sake of there being a spot to fill anyway, maybe I'll just hop in. Sure.
Stop winning your own tournaments!
No, I do the same thing I do to WalkerPipeguy. Where in the case of winning, I do you again.
Yeah, I knew you threw it! Can't hold your lies for me.
know from that the name of the crab is Sidestepper. So I can do that. Yeah, we're gonna go right into the special cup here. So this is Brand, ArchKado, Maverick Zero that's hopped in like last second impromptu for fun. And then, what, sorry? And then a Seaman Demon is who we have here. So I'll go ahead and mark that. All right, Maverick, Seaman Demon, Brand, and ArchKado. So it'll just be Bloody Iron, Crazy DCDN. That have not played is the case. I don't know why this keeps turning on. Why does it do that? I want those gone. It turns on again every time I switch to this layout for some reason. All right.
Let's see here.
All right, and I'll see who's playing who in a sec. I might adjust the player thing. That's a little better. That still isn't all that great, is it? I don't know how to fix it. I figured that's probably the case. I'll be right back here. So yeah, Yoshi, Shy Guy, all right, so ArchKado, King Boo, King Boo.
Borrow something from you when you've got a minute.
Okay, and then that's the last person. All right.
Yeah, and anything that you make out of that's fire. You can get this.
Then this was Penguin. So then I need to go to here and get ready to set up the names and stuff here.
Okay.
Let's see. So in terms of players, I'm pretty sure. All right, let's see here. So King Boo ArchKado is player 1, and then for Penguin, Seaman Demon is player 2. Then Brand Yoshi is player 3. Maverick Zero Shy Guy is player 4. Then, and then I'll update the names on the layout accordingly, which means copy ArchKado, copy Seaman Demon, copy Brand, and copy Maverick Zero. I kind of popped in impromptu on the fly here. There we go. Names are updated there. All right. Whatever my cousin needs to borrow from me, I guess we'll be in a little bit here, because yeah, a little bit of craziness here. Yeah, but spelled in the way that is there. There are times that I have to announce that to the whole venue, like we're looking for Seaman Demon is the thing. All right. So we're doing the special cup here, is what we're doing. For what'll probably be our final cup. This will probably be our final Grand Prix. There are 2 players that have registered that haven't played yet. One of them talked to me earlier, and he's occupied with another tournament, so he might not be able to make it to the Mario Kart one, it sounds like. It sounds like it probably won't work out for playing. And the other I haven't seen after calling up a few times, so I'm thinking that this is probably our final round here, is the case. If it was a group of 3, I would have been like, I'm hopping in just for fun, and that's what I was starting to do there. But you know, if there's 4 actual players, then of course, yeah, I'm gonna make space for actual players here. Will be the case. All right, well, Maverick Zero currently in first for, in terms of the players there. He's a member of Frag staff, so would he be eligible for the prizing here as well? I guess he would. He has a ticket. It's not like the situation with WalkerPipeguy, but like, up to him. We'll see what ends up happening here. If there's any weirdness, if he ends up getting in first here. All right, Brand is in the first for players here so far. Going into the third lap, it looks like. Using the Super Horn a little bit early. Yeah, going on to that little shortcut there. Oh, unfortunate timing with the shell there. But still in first in terms of the players here. Will he be able to hold on to that lead here? Taking the leaves across. And taking the mushroom there. Oh, there's a blue shell on deck by Maverick there. That's going to go towards one of the CPUs. Is what's going to happen here. Yeah, so Brand in fourth here. Now in second. Oh, managing to shield the thing there. Now in first. Oh. Oh my. And just managing to secure the first. With ArchKado coming in third there closely after. And Seaman Demon following a little bit closer behind there. Or a little bit further behind. By a smidge. Brand taking the first round. It sounded like Maverick yelling, I've never played this. All right, yeah. So Brand starting out with the lead here. Now we're moving on to Mario Kart Circuit. Now this is something that Brand and I played a little bit here before the tournament started. We played a little bit of Mario Kart World yesterday in preparation. We played this pre twice to prepare for this event here because he knew that this was the pre that he wanted to play on here. But yeah, bagging track, everyone just bags. That's how it can go a lot with this game. Brand missing the items there, and Maverick missing the items too, it looks like. So it would seem. Yeah, so we're gonna be moving on to Mario Circuit here. Look at this very dashing Yoshi here. ArchKado currently in the player lead here, it seems like. Gonna put the banana peel right into Mario, taking first place now. Yeah, with Brandon 14th, 12th now. Seaman Demon is 16th. I should potentially just call him Demon here. Is maybe what I should do. Yeah, ArchKado's still in the player lead here, grabbing some double item boxes. But Brand not too far behind here. Now with a boomerang in hand. If he can get him with the boomerang, he got him with the boomerang there. What? Wow. The mushroom blue shell dodge, but also the blue shell going after him when he was very clearly in fourth because Mario Kart World is a perfect game with no flaws whatsoever. Wow, I'm just very perplexed at that. Wow. Like, I guess the game is just rigged or something there. This is what's going on here. Yeah, that was quite the sight there. I can't believe we saw a mushroom blue shell dodge in tournament here. That's certainly something, huh? All right, Brand with a bomb there. Seaman Demon currently in first of the players. That looks like. Brand eating an item there. Yeah, and Seaman Demon in like truly first now, it looks like. Brand cutting some of the off-road. Getting a little bit of shortcuts here. Maybe cut some off-road here. Yep, cutting some off-road there. Yep, sneaking into third here, maybe even more. Not getting any items though. Unfortunately, them being taken right at that moment. Yeah, Seaman Demon trying to hold on to that first place to clutch out this race here. I keep on wanting to call them games because I keep on having Smash on the mind because Smash is the stuff that I do here. I was looking up at the player cam there thinking it was frozen for a moment. Oh my. Yeah, Seaman Demon and Maverick in second and third, or at least they were for a second there. ArchKado following behind here. Brand taking the turn way too sharply and going way into the off-road here. Now falling behind a bit. ArchKado coming up behind with that golden mushroom. But now Brand has many mushrooms to use. Coming up on the finish line here. But yeah, coming in ninth there. Looks like Seaman Demon came in second this time. Fifth for Maverick 0, ninth for Brand, and 13th for ArchKado. Is what's going on here. Still tagged to Smash Ultimate, is it? I appreciate the heads up on that. Mario Kart World. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, well, there's updated scores here. So Brand is still in first. Said you need to borrow something?
Yes, I look like he's in the house.
Oh. Here. I assume you don't need like that one as well.
The garage? No,
that's
just
other
the
one for
house.
the garage. Yeah.
I sure hope it's the right one. We'll find out when I get there.
Well, this is your garage. This is my mailbox. This is my house. This is Oma's house. This is my truck. This is my car.
You got a much smaller number of keys than me.
Yeah. Rip ads. Oh no. All right, we're on to race 3 here. Oh, ArchKado starting out with the lead here this time. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Fixed. That will
yeah.
stay the way it is.
Yeah, the angle is a little bit funky. I tried to fix it. I couldn't sort that out, but it's fine. Like, it's gone. Oh, he's gone. Never mind. Yeah. Welcome back, Fragapalooza. Yeah, ArchKado holding first here. Whoever wins this Grand Prix will be moving on to round 2. And I think we're going to have 6 people total in round 2. Is what I think we're going to have here. Whoa. Kamek Orb coming out here. This is one of the computers getting turned into a cow. Well, ArchKado no longer being in first in just the perfect time with the blue shell there. Oh, but still running into some cows from Kamek Orb here. Brand going way off course, getting grabbed by Lakitu there. Honestly, the places where the Lakitu picks you up is still something. What? My stream title is Smash Ultimate Free For All at 3:30 and Mario Kart World at 5 p.m. Like, the category I already updated. Unless you're telling me that like the category didn't update correctly. Is that what's going on here? Because I did change the game category. That is set now. Here, let me check really quickly. No, we're Mario Kart World now, is the case. We are indeed. We should be good. Let's see here. Blow this up into full screen again here. All right, so we're coming up on Peach Stadium here. All right, Maverick was in the lead in terms of the players. SnowPenguin taking over that spot, though. Whoa. Yeah, Maverick getting pelted with item after item here at the moment. SnowPenguin holding that player first place at the moment. Oh, it's cut off there. No. Well, yeah. That was what it be there. Yeah. Brand coming up here right behind SnowPenguin. Words I never thought I'd say. Yeah, getting some speed boosts, getting over there. Whoa. Almost getting hit by fireballs, but not quite. Yeah, all these players pretty closely clumped together. SnowPenguin taking first place, though. Is he going to be able to hold that? King Boo with a little boo coming out. Oh, but here comes a blue shell. Whoa, to the other guy instead of SnowPenguin. Wow. The whole blue shell weirdness semi-strikes again. Wasn't as weird as last time, but still a little bit weird. Well, we have players in first, second, and third here. Oh, and now Brand has a red shell. Going out and hitting ArchKado, and now has the Kamek Orb item. One of the rare drops. Let's see if he uses it coming up here. Yeah, there it is. Might put some obstacles onto the track here. Transform some people. Yeah, it looks like SnowPenguin was probably going to be taking first. Who's Super Horn Brand? I thought someone was going to race past him when he got Super Horn there, but then no one did. Yeah, maybe safest to stick behind. Whoa. I was about to say safest to stick behind Bowser when he has those red shells. Managing to get in fourth there. SnowPenguin came in first this time. Brand fourth, ArchKado 8th, and Maverick 0 10th. So our point totals now are looking like SnowPenguin has taken the lead by 1 point.
We're gonna wait till 9 to go.
I'm thinking it's gonna be incredibly close here. And if they're different by like 1 position, chances are the points are gonna that it gives to each is gonna be bigger of a difference than just 1. So it's really gonna be between those two who beats the other in the next coming race here. It's gonna be a close match here between Brand and SnowPenguin, I think, in our final race here, Rainbow Road. It's still possible for ArchKado or Maverick 0 to potentially get in there. But I think our 2 front runners here are SnowPenguin and Brand that are gonna be neck and neck here on the final race of round 1 here on Rainbow Road here. Yeah, with the Mario Kart, we just kind of call up who's available to play or ask people like, hey, who wants to play right now? I do give people the option if they want to play in a specific group against like specific opponents or specific pre's, but nobody was too interested in that. Everybody's just down to come and play when the time is there for them to come and play. is the case. And Maverick Zero also came and played here just because I asked him when he came up here, hey, you want to play? And he was like, sure. Oh, well, there goes the game on the big stage. There it goes. We no longer have like the big stage cam. We have a VTuber streamer, it looks like, playing a game up there now. So I no longer hear the game back there. I'm having to put on my headphones here to hear the game now. But they still have their little screen in front of the stage they're playing on. So it works out okay here anyway. The current time is 6:57 p.m.
We'll meet you there. I'm just gonna land.
It looks like Seaman Demon is going to be the first one onto Rainbow Road, but everyone very close together here. We still have many laps ahead of us. Rainbow Road is a rather long course here after all. Yeah, Seaman Demon holding third. Maverick Zero close behind him here. And just behind him being Brand and ArchKado here. Yeah, Brand trying to find his way through. There's so much items and craziness going on here. And Brand not getting any items that time. Seaman Demon holding on to the players first, but how long is that going to last here? How long is that going to go on? With Maverick Zero close on his tail. Oh, here comes a blue shell. Gonna hit one of the CPUs there. Blue shells don't seem to hit people on the way as much as in Mario Kart 8, from what I can tell. Oh, Maverick Zero sniping Seaman Demon there. And Maverick Zero taking first. Now Brand approaching here bit by bit. Now Maverick Zero holding that first position now. Seaman Demon in third, ArchKado in fourth. Brand in eighth currently, with a golden mushroom. So lots of potential for speed to get back up there. Yep, using the golden mushroom now. Maverick Zero gonna be the first to make it down here. Seaman Demon close on his tail to the point that that red shell is absolutely going to get him. The mushroom recovery though. Yeah, everybody's hit the water here now. Yeah, very close race between Seaman Demon and Maverick there. It seems like. But ArchKado and Brand not too far behind here. Not too far back. Seaman Demon almost in first, about to take first. There it is. What is this ultra speed boost and why is it lasting like forever? Is that just like the normal speed on this course? Yeah, everyone has the blue effect back here. Maybe I never noticed that. Maybe I haven't played enough of Mario Kart World yet. I felt like they were going super fast with this like crazy effect behind them, is what it kind of felt like. But I guess that's just the normal kind of course of things here, is how it goes. All right, well, Maverick back into first again here. Brand picking up an item. Hoping for something that can turn things around here. A fire flower. Yeah, probably not going to be able to do too much from here. Seaman Demon with lots of mushrooms there. 4 mushrooms he was able to pick up. Oh, but there go all the items anyway, because of the lightning. Something that Brand didn't have to worry about. I guess the lightning was in front of him. Yeah, he's coming up on the pack here. It looks like Maverick's still holding down first there. Yeah, oh, Brand almost going off the edge, but not quite there. Managing to just stay on. We're coming up on the thwomp bit here. Yeah, things are looking very close, this race between Maverick Zero and Seaman Demon. More words I never thought that I'd say here, but words that are being said. All right, Seaman Demon managing to overtake Maverick into first, it looks like. Oh, but then the blue shell coming out and hitting Seaman Demon there. I was looking at other screens, I didn't even notice the blue shell right there. Jeez, Maverick is back into first again, it looks like. Oh, ArchKado sniping one of the CPUs in midair there. Yeah, Seaman Demon now being the one in the back that's struggling to catch up here. Gonna have to make up that difference. Yeah, Maverick trying to hold down that first here. Trying to be the one that comes in first on Rainbow Road during Fragapalooza's 2025's Mario Kart Tournament here. Oh, going into second place to one of the CPUs there. Seaman Demon doing a good job making things back here. Brand struggling to get back into the mix of things here on Rainbow Road. Yeah, coming up on the final stretch here. This is a time for these players to make something happen. The final chance to pull ahead. Oh, Seaman Demon eating a red shell there. And falling behind a little bit. Maverick Zero is still holding that first place here. Yeah, Maverick definitely wants that first. He is definitely going for that. Seaman Demon and ArchKado close behind. Brand with a little bit of distance makeup. He has quadruple mushrooms now, is the case. Yeah, with some of these names here. Wouldn't be surprised with some of them here. While Seaman Demon coming in second.
Yeah.
Which means I believe, most likely, that may be our champion for this round in terms of points. That's probably going to be what's going on here. So the Penguin Seaman Demon here. Let's see. Did indeed come in first. Brand coming in second. Shy Guy, Maverick Zero coming in third. ArchKado coming in fourth with King Boo. It seems like Seaman Demon will be moving on to our second round. Will be the case. All right. Well, that's that pre. All right. Guess Seaman Demon's gonna be moving on here. Will be the case. All right.
And that's the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, last one was a bit rough there.
Yeah.
Coming back Sunday, my church. I won Rainbow Road, failed the rest of it, though. I guess you were watching, so you know who won.
Yeah.
So,
I do win those giants.
so who advances on to the next one? Is it just the winner, or?
Yeah, the person that got the most points. That's Seaman Demon.
Yo, he's disqualified. He's actually, like, cracked.
Yeah.
The second race, I was like,
Are we getting a loser's bracket, or do you not have enough time for that?
No, it's just a. Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten in the loser's bracket anyway.
Yeah.
but-
All right. So.
Doug's comeback was crazy.
Yeah. That was,
I thought he was screwed.
Yeah.
First, yeah.
So. I don't think that we're having these two. He said he was going to be busy. I haven't had him come up here.
Okay.
So we'll probably move into round 2 in a sec here, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
And we have 6 total people. So, like, we can't have one race of 4 people. 4 is all you can have at most.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we'll probably do, like, the 2 knockout tours, have 2 people from each move on. So I guess 2 rounds where it's just one person's eliminated in each. And then final round of 4 people to compete for, like, the actual final thing. You guys want to be in the same round as one another or different ones?
Different one.
Different one?
We gotta make it to the end.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different for sure.
All
If
right.
we can both make it to finals, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Make it into the final round here. All right. Yeah, I'll probably do 2 separate squads of 3 then.
Yeah,
is what I'll do.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good call.
And then
I like that.
and then 2 people move on in each. So it's just one person eliminated each, and then we have a full group of 4 in the final thing.
Yeah.
Is what I think makes
Well, did you
sense.
say 2 move on?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
and then
Yeah.
final four people.
Yeah, just so that we have a full group of 4. We're gonna have it be top 1, and then it's a 1v1 at the end. But if there's space for 4 anyway, I think it's more fun
I think
like
it's more
that.
fun before.
Yeah, I think so as well.
The best you can do with an
Plus
awkward.
knockout tour can
Yeah.
get kind of like random, so top 2 makes sense.
Yeah, so it's a little bit more forgiving, but one person's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense here.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
You probably stick around, like at least stay in the.
Yeah.
One of us.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
Can
can
go while you're still warm.
I can call up these 4 people and see which 2 want to play here.
Yeah.
Check 1, 2.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? Yeah. All right, I'll let them do this announcement here in a sec. Is what I'll do. But yeah, we're gonna move on to knockout tour. That's what we're gonna do. So let's see here.
We won all this Tim Hortons.
Oh, I want all the Tim Hortons. Now whoever gets first takes home that.
That is a really nice trophy. I actually love how that looks.
Yeah, it was.
Those are sick.
Yeah, that was quite the arts and
Look at
crafts
the Mario Kart
project.
one. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, that is sick.
It even has Fraga on it.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Your printer?
yeah.
Nice. You like it?
Dude, you're doing some crazy stuff with the printer. It's really nice.
I like it most of the time. It's I have to fight it sometimes, so
Oh,
not
Minecraft
always.
thing. That's Minecraft, right?
What, the axolotl there?
Yeah. Nice.
I just brought that along for fun. I might give it a out to someone randomly
Yeah, that's sick.
or something. And then the trophy for the Smash singles.
Is it like how much is like the resin? Like
I don't know. You have to ask my cousin. I've never printed in resin.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Or like what's the material cost or something like that? I'm just curious. I have no idea.
For like a 1 kilogram roll of a lot of things like this, it's usually around like maybe $25, something
okay.
like that. Maybe 30 for some of the like fancier plastics.
Yeah.
I mean, in total in grams, like this is not too much. Like in terms of material cost, it probably cost me somewhere from like $2 to $3 if I had to guess. Maybe around like 2-ish. But of course, like manually switching the colors, setting up all the things, doing a little bit of painting the eyes, gluing everything together.
Yeah, it's not exactly. Yeah.
Like, that's why there's only one instead of 3.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Out there.
Yeah,
So,
right. Yeah, it's really a lot of work. Yeah.
yeah. All right, I'm going to call up these 4 and see who wants to play, and then we'll do some knockout tour stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go grab a drink. All right, for the Mario Kart World Tournament, we have now concluded round 1, and we are moving on to round 2. So all our round 1 winners can come to the front. We are looking for lilhopefades, ItsBriiice, FireAmpersand, and Sir Pokey.
While playing the first one here?
Huh?
While playing the first one here? Because we'll have 2 round tours.
Didn't they call my name for the first one?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm calling everybody to see who's available to play.
I'm looking for 2 people. You can hop on in. So
How long would it take? I'm just asking.
not too long here.
Okay, so I'm eating.
We're doing knockout tour. If you're familiar with what that is.
I haven't played on the Switch. Check.
So it's a new mode
Frag.
added in.
How's everybody doing out there right now?
Well, now I can't speak here.
That's good. We got a nice chill vibe going. I'm digging it. So I think we're gonna add to a little of that with some nice chill vibe music. Before that, couple announcements to take care of. Number 1, our food bank deposit area is open. If you guys got any food to deposit for the food bank to win, I've seen it, and I can't say what it is. I've seen it, but I am putting stuff in the food bank to win this. Okay, so everybody
first. But
head to
anyone that
No
makes it to the
Frills,
final
buy
round
the
gets a
99 cent
dragon.
cans, bring it on over to our food bank guys, and they will hand you out tickets for a draw tomorrow.
Yeah, for the singles there.
Also,
But anyone that makes it to the final round here,
all the
takes home
volunteers,
dragon,
if you guys
then
could come
after you
up
print those as
to
general prizes.
the head table,
All the dragons.
we have some sweet food for you. Gil has graciously asked me to announce this
Anyone that
because
makes it
he
to the
is
final
the
round
O
takes home
Fearless
one.
leader.
Okay.
So if you win the following
And there's
round,
coffee
essentially.
and donuts in the front. Whoever wants coffee and donuts, there's some at the front. Courtesy of Tim Hortons. Thank you, Tim Hortons. And I shall push buttons for all of ye.
Opening a pack there. On my general layout here where the camera's kind of tiny. It's mostly bright there.
It's not looking good. There we go. We got something. We got something nice.
Got a thing.
Holy shit. The shuckle?
Holographic shuckle.
Holographic
full art shuckle. You know what they say, don't fuck with shuckle.
They do say that. They do
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, I get that.
Should I take something with me or bring something?
I don't think so. I think we're pretty good here. If there's any good ideas for any snacks to bring along, you can bring those along tomorrow. Up to you here. I'm gonna call some people up here. All right. Whoa. Apologies for the noise there. Gotta get that away from the speaker, I think. All right, for Mario Kart World, we are still looking for lilhopefades, ItsBriiice, and FireAmpersand. And Sir Pokey.
that's what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
All right, yeah, we are going to be doing knockout tour now. We've moved on to round 2. So in this one, hold on. Characters down. Let's see here. So lilhopefades, Boop, Seaman Demon, and ItsBriiice are in this one. Okay, so lilhopefades is Toad, Seaman Demon is Penguin, and then Dry Bones on ItsBriiice. Dry Bones. All right. All right. We're moving on to the knockout tour here. So, let's see. Oh, that didn't transition the way that I want it to. So now it is no longer Grand Prix, it is Knockout Tour. And I have to update the names here. So player 1, Toad, yeah, that's, oh wow, I already have them in the right order on my spreadsheet there. So let me go ahead and update this here. So player 1, lilhopefades. Player 2, Seaman Demon. Oh, I guess that's already in there. And player 3, ItsBriiice. So go ahead and update there. All right, there we go. All right, so we had a total of 6 people move on to round 2, since we had like 6 Grand Prix before this point. And so we decided to split into 2 groups of 3. So we're doing 2 knockout tours where only one person's really gonna be eliminated. So the last 2 people standing move on in the knockout tour here. One person's eliminated, and then once we do that twice with the 2 knockout tours, we have a total of 4 people remaining, and they can all play together in like the very final round to conclude it and determine what our final standings are. So, and I plan on giving prizes to everybody that makes it to the final round, like the top 4. So 4th place is gonna get a printed dragon here as well. So people are competing here for the extended podium of 1st to 4th place here. If they manage to stay in here, then they successfully podium. All right, let's see here. Let me go ahead and bring this up to full screen for me so I can look ahead this way. All right. Yeah. So this first checkpoint, they're gonna need to get 20th or better is what's gonna have to be the case. I wasn't even seeing what rally this was, but it is one of them, and I'll properly label this on YouTube after the fact for what rally this is. It's whichever one it happens to be here. Yeah, so this will be one long race. I'm sure that this is going to be a lot of people's first time playing the Knockout Tour and trying it out here. First exposure to the game mode. Lots of people taking the rails here. Oh, it's ItsBriiice falling behind here a little bit. Still lots of time to get ahead, though. Still lots of time here. Oh, SeamanDemon taking the rail there and tricking off the side for a little bit of extra speed. It looks like we're coming up on the first checkpoint here, where our players have to get 20th place or better. Oh, ItsBriiice really brought it back there. Really bringing it back. lilhopefades falling behind just a little bit here. Yeah, all right, everybody made it through the first checkpoint. Now they gotta get 16th or better. Who am I still looking for here? It was FireAmpersand that was coming up. Oh, that was FireAmpersand. So we have Squidletics and FireAmpersand, right? So I'm looking for SirPoki, I believe. For the next round of the Mario Kart World Tournament, we are still looking for SirPoki. SirPoki, if you are in the venue, can you come up to the stage, please? Just not like we're at the ready here. Like this game is still ongoing, but just to keep things moving and all that. Gotta multitask here and stuff. All right, let's see if SirPoki comes on up here. Otherwise, we'll see what ends up happening. We shall see. All right, well, looks like ItsBriiice got a Kamek Orb there. It would seem. Yeah, both these players pretty close by, but ItsBriiice currently in the lead among the players as we race across the world here. Yeah, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, all super close together. Yeah, I don't see a SirPoki here currently. I'll call again after, like, this round is through. See if they're by and give them a little bit of time, is what I shall do. Yeah, ItsBriiice falling behind a little bit here. SeamanDemon now taking the lead in the group. Oh, lilhopefades falling behind a little bit, and ItsBriiice pulling forward. Eating some banana peels, though, unfortunately. Gonna lose some speed because of that. SeamanDemon coming up on the following checkpoint. Yep, our players are most likely going to be getting 16th or better here. Unless some crazy stuff happens in the fray, like right now. Oh, ItsBriiice and lilhopefades falling behind a little bit here. Coming up on the checkpoint for 16th or better. SeamanDemon is safe. Made it through another checkpoint. Oh no, lilhopefades falling behind. Right directly at 16th. Oh, still in this race exactly at 16th. But now needing to get 12th or better. Just narrowly staying in this race. That was a very close one, though. But now is where the comeback begins after narrowly staying in here, right? Oh, there goes the blue shell. Gonna hit first place there. Which is gonna allow SeamanDemon to take first place here. And keep on lead in this race. Alright, lilhopefades haven't caught up. You are SirPoki. Okay. We're doing this round and then right into you guys. So we had 6 people move on to the second round. So we're doing this one and then into your guys' and then the final round. Didn't miss it. Yeah, didn't miss it. So the plan is just one person eliminated from each of these, and then we can have 4 people up here. So just doing one long race, the Knockout Tour, to
just get above,
to get one person up.
Don't get last.
Don't get last, essentially, is what's going on here. So we're gonna start that up in just a second here, because the Knockout Tour is only one race.
Oh, it's just a one race, not a Grand Prix.
It's one race, but it's one really long race. So how it works, here, I can go ahead and make this bit. Is a thing where
it goes into race into race.
Yeah, so it's like, well, get 12th or better here. Every checkpoint, the back 4 people are eliminated. Uh-oh, SeamanDemon might get knocked out here. Oh, SeamanDemon was knocked out. Yeah, that's how it works. So now lilhopefades and ItsBriiice are moving on because SeamanDemon didn't get 12th or better by that checkpoint.
All right, so just stay ahead.
Yeah, just stay ahead, essentially. So yeah, there's only 2 checkpoints left, 2 laps, and then it'll be right into the next thing here. Will be the case. So, okay, yeah. So about to start here in a moment. All right. Well, SeamanDemon was leading a lot of that, but unfortunately ending out on 3rd there. Definitely a valiant effort. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised looking away for a little bit, and then that happens. I know that back running can be pretty strong in this game, that being in the front, especially on a knockout tour, isn't always necessarily the best thing. But I guess it really goes to show Seaman Demon was so far up there. But now ItsBriice is in the same position. And now these two are just competing for bragging rights, essentially.
I'm out, buddy.
What happened there? You were in the lead for so long.
I don't know what happened. I got Mario Kart. I feel
You got
like.
Mario Kart, yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes with the game, for sure.
That was fun though.
Yeah, I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see who wins here in the battle for bragging rights between these two now.
Yeah, for sure.
So I can update the bracket here for these two here in the final round.
I think everybody's around, so.
Yeah. Let's see here. Coming up on the next checkpoint. All right. You have to get 8th or better here. All right. Yeah, Lil Hope fades in 4th here. I believe this is the final checkpoint then. Or no, it'd be the one after that, because like one more checkpoint and then the end of the race. You get 4th or better. Well, ItsBriice still in the safe territory here. Still in the safe zone. Both our players still in the safe zone here. Oh, but Lil Hope fades eating a banana peel there. Yeah, this won't really matter too much. In the versus race final round, players will be able to choose where they want to go. If they have any preference about whether they get to be the ones that choose first or last, I'll give preferential treatment to the ones that did better in the knockout tour here, I guess. Like if someone says I want to go first, but someone else says I want to go first, the person that scored higher in the knockout tour, I'll be like, all right, you get to choose the race first, I guess, if it comes down to that. I'm sure people won't mind all that much, one way or another. Well, yeah. ItsBriice currently in 4th here. Oh, staying in 4th, but Lil Hope fades with the gold.
Hey, volunteers.
Through here.
We are looking for
Coming up on the checkpoint.
The hungry volunteers. Hungry volunteers.
All right, well,
your food is here.
Lil Hope fades
Hungry
making it through the
volunteers.
checkpoint.
Same spot as last time. Hungry volunteers. Go get your
ItsBriice
food,
eliminated
hungry
there in
volunteers.
6th.
Lots of food. Hungry volunteers.
Yep. So Lil Hope fades in 1st on this knockout tour. There it is. All right. And now Lil Hope fades just trying his best to do well against the CPUs right at the end here. Aim for first. I should go tell him that if he loses to the CPUs, his place in the final round is forfeit. Well, I should tell him, make him sweat a little bit. That's what I should do here. Is he gonna go off the edge? He went off the edge here. Not like this. But he did survive the duration of the knockout tour. He did manage to make it to the end here. It seems. And then did I have one for I didn't have one for versus race, but I do have a thing for grand finals when it comes down to it. Well, getting in 3rd there, yeah. All right. Lil Hope fades and ItsBriice are moving on. All right, yeah. That was our first round 2 game with knockout tour there.
The circle keyboard jump.
All right, we are about to get the next round of Mario Kart World underway. We are looking for Sir Pokey. Sir Pokey, if you could come to the front, please.
But she got me on the counter. She saw me banging on the sofa. I even hit her in the shower. She even put me on camera. She saw the marks on my shoulder. Heard the words that I told her. And the screams getting louder. She stayed until it was over.
Alrighty here. Yeah, so for this round we have FireAmpersand, SirPokey, and Squidletics. Boop. Wow. Let's see here. I'll see who's who in a sec here. Let's see. Shy Guy for SirPokey, Shy Guy, and FireAmpersand was whatever the last one is here. Process of elimination. I'll see it in a hot second here. Is what'll be the case. All right. Which one do they want to go to? I leave it up to them where they go in here. Somewhere different, I hope. Just for the sake of changing things up. They're discussing. Oh, there we go. Looks like we're doing the Cloud Cup, is what it seems like here. All right. This is what will determine the final set of players making it onto the final round here. Here's our final knockout tour. Our two little knockout tours that we're doing of this tournament. And then we'll see who makes it to our finals here. All right, let's see it. All right, so Squidletics was King Boo, so he's first there. SirPokey was Shy Guy, so he's second. And then FireAmpersand was Daisy in that case. Okay. So go ahead and do this, and then I go ahead and update the names here, like this: Squidletics, SirPokey, and FireAmpersand. Like this. There we go. And we have their names on the screen here, like that is the case. Yeah. Things should be good to go here. Is someone DMing me? Oh, dogdaytona saying ODG says hi. Another strimmer made it here. All right, let's see here. So then I'm gonna bring this up on the big screen in front of me here so I can see exactly what's going on. All right. So yeah, on the Cloud Rally here. So we have Squidletics as King Boo, SirPokey as Shy Guy, and FireAmpersand as Daisy. Each of these players won a Grand Prix to make it here. But we gotta eliminate one person in each of these. So we have no more than 4 people for the final round, because it's the final round, and you can only have 4 people playing at once. So, oh, the bomb there getting Squidletics. It seems here. FireAmpersand a little bit behind here, but with those items, that sure won't be for long, will it? Won't be for very long at all. Into a Bullet Bill in 4th place. Wow. Okay. Yeah, all these players in a pretty comfortable position at the moment. Now they just have to get 16th or better to keep on surviving here. I'll always find it so funny, King Boo having the little Boo there. The little Boo minion. As we race across the desert here. Yeah, Boomerang on deck there. Oh, SirPokey eating a hit there. Not managing to get anyone with a super horn. Oh, and FireAmpersand was in first, so getting hit with the blue shell there. And Squidletics taking over the first player position here. And both SirPokey and Squidletics holding onto 2 red shells here. My oh my. Now red shell coming out. Squidletics almost taking first place here. But in knockout tour, it might almost be better to like maintain 2nd or 3rd. And not be trying too hard to get into first, because that's where everything can potentially fall apart. As I think is what happened to Seaman Demon on the last round here. But all of our players very close together here. 1st, 5th, 6th. Oh yeah, a bunch of CPUs are over here. During our final round, we won't have any CPUs, just purely players. Player-on-player action here. Now Squidletics holding a very comfortable first with a red shell and triple green shells. Those are very nice items to have in first. Paying a lot of close attention to what's behind him. Make sure that no one's coming up too close. All right, all our players are safe for another checkpoint here. Just one of them is going to end up eliminated here. Which one will it be? Yeah, Squid playing very carefully here. Hole in that position. Not going to let anybody get any chances here. Oh, FireAmpersand taking the nice mushroom shortcut there. And overtaking Sir Pokey there. As now finding himself in 12th when he has to get 12th or better. Ooh, things are looking a little bit tight there. It might still be a little while before our next checkpoint. Yeah, looking at the map, it'll still be a little while before the next checkpoint. So there's still lots of time here. Yeah, Squid continuing to stunt on the railing there. Keep on getting more speed. FireAmpersand going for a similar thing here. Oh, here comes the blue shell. Sir Pokey gonna get Squidletics. He'll still at least have the triple green shells, which will still be pretty nice to have in first, but gonna lose that red shell. Yeah, there it goes. And then immediately not getting transformed by Kamek. All right, not having a super secure lead anymore as FireAmpersand is coming up right behind him. Things are looking really close now. And you can see Sir Pokey not too far behind here either. Just getting banana peeled. They're almost getting banana peeled again. I'm kind of surprised that other banana peel didn't get eaten. Just a little smidge surprised. Yeah. A couple more turns here and our players will be coming up on the next checkpoint. Is what will be happening here. Sir Pokey with triple reds here though. Yeah, Squidletics electing to send them out behind, try and protect himself. Yeah, our players are in first, second, and third here. They're very much holding the front of the pack. No CPUs around right here. Just first, second, and third on our players. Are Sir Pokey getting the unfortunate bump on the railing here. Now we're going to be heading across the bridge here. Squidletics still holding down that first position. Oh, and FireAmpersand getting red shelled there. As Sir Pokey makes an attempt to get ahead here. Oh, but the railing getting destroyed and FireAmpersand not able to get that rail grind continuing. Meanwhile, Squidletics continuing to hold that lead for a decent distance there, judging by the map. A decent chunk ahead of the bridge here. Our players now need to get 8th or better in this round here. Yeah, FireAmpersand getting a bunch of these tricks off the railings, trying to increase speed. Sir Pokey falling a little bit behind some of the CPUs, for a moment at least there. Wow, of all the places to get hit by a shell, that was definitely one of the better places. Not being too much slowed down considering the speed boosts. Yeah, FireAmpersand and Sir Pokey neck and neck here. Yeah, in this round you very much do not have to come in first, you just have to not be last. So it's very intense between these two. Oh, we've got the truck there. We have the first truck of this tournament here. I'm dying over here. FireAmpersand with the dominant second place being achieved here with the power of the truck. Sir Pokey gonna be safe during this checkpoint as well, so still lots of time to be able to make it back here. But Squidletics with a very far first lead here. Feeling very comfortable there. I think it's just if a blue shell or something happened to come that Squidletics might be at risk here. Otherwise, it might potentially be between Sir Pokey and FireAmpersand for a desperate struggle to not be last here. So it might just be happening. Sir Pokey trying desperately to get back up there. Yeah, and Squidletics just sitting very comfortably during this round here. Very comfortable up there. Oh, golden mushroom on deck for Sir Pokey. FireAmpersand just in enough place, or was just in enough place to be able to stay in if the checkpoint was coming up. But Sir Pokey taking over that position, getting into 4th. Now FireAmpersand's gonna have to put in some effort to be able to get back in there. Gotta get 4th or better by this next checkpoint. There's still a little bit to go before the next checkpoint. We still have a bit of space here. But I mean, that checkpoint will be creeping up on you before you know it. On Squidletics with double shields in first here. Yeah, definitely sitting very comfortable up there. Is the case. Yeah, once again, we have our players in first, second, and third. Wow. Yeah, but Squidletics will go ahead and block that with the shell, it seems like. Yeah, a decent chunk ahead. You see so much of a pack behind him, and then him just as his own standalone icon so much ahead there. or going up to Great Question Mark Block of Ruins. Did Squidletics choose this one? Because he knows how to do the fancy shortcut on Great Question Mark Block of Ruins. Did he ask the others if they could go to here so that he could do the fancy schmancy shortcut at the end? Well, it looks like all our players made it to the final stretch. Nobody was eliminated along the way. Now it's just one lap on Great Question Mark Block Ruins to determine who's gonna get eliminated. Oh, Squidletics going for some stuff there. Not quite getting it, but luckily having enough of a lead that it shouldn't matter too much here. FireAmpersand, oh, getting the rail on the inside, the shortcut there. Almost going along the wall. But FireAmpersand definitely knowing some shortcuts here as well, it seems like. Are we gonna see multiple of these players going for the Great Question Mark Block Ruins shortcut? Is that what we're gonna see here? All right, there's Squidletics going for it. He's got it. FireAmpersand's going for it too. Oh, a little bit of an unconventional route to do it, but he's got it too. Mr. Pokey trailing a little bit behind here. Might not be able to make it up there in time, unless with the triple mushrooms. No, I don't think so. But what a round this was, my goodness. Squidletics first, FireAmpersand second here, and Sir Pokey third. So Squidletics and FireAmpersand will be going on to the final round here, the versus race. Yeah, what a knockout tour that was, though. That was actually really good. Who else do I need here? I need lilhopefades is what I need. Let's see here. All right, we are ready to get our Mario Kart World Grand Finals underway. We are looking for lilhopefades. Lilhopefades, if you're out there and at the ready, we are ready to start the final round. I see you over there. Oh, let's see here. Who's DMing me now? Oh, it's just another ad in the Fragapalooza Discord. It's not too important, is it? Yeah, we good here. All right. Let me quickly go to here and then turn off the knockout tour and enable the grand finals. There it is. And we go back here to between games. Turn off the weirdness here. Don't know why it does that. There we go. Now if we jump together, at least we can sweep up away from the wreck we made. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I want to raise your spirits, I want to see you smile. No, that means I have to leave. No, that means I have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy. So I'll go. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like it, I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind. This just don't feel right to me. I want to raise your spirits. I want to see you smile. No, that means I have to think. So, let's see here. So, wow, Squidletics, Shy Guy.
That's why I figured just always jump in here.
And then lilhopefades playing Toad.
Yeah, I got it then. Yeah.
ItsBriiice, Dry Bones. And we got Daisy for FireAmpersand. Here we go. We're on to our grand finals, the versus race. We've got no more CPUs anymore, just the players. We've got 4 races here. Everybody gets to choose one race. This is Squidletics that chose this one. Let's see here. So, let's see here. We have Squidletics as Shy Guy. FireAmpersand is Daisy. Then it's Bryce's Dry Bones. Then lilhopefades as Toad. So that is our order here. So I'll update the names here accordingly. So that means that player 2 is FireAmpersand. And then player 3 is ItsBriiice. And then player 4 is lilhopefades. If I go ahead and update that. Yeah, so we have our final round underway here. Yeah, no more CPUs with like super crazy stuck in the fray. Just purely player versus player, all skill here. Potentially no intermission courses unless somebody wants to specifically select with an intermission course. For this grand finals, we might just be seeing normal 3 race tracks or 3 lap tracks for these players to show off their skills on. To truly push themselves here. Show what kinds of crazy shortcuts they know and what kind of tech they can be doing here. All right, let's see. We're on to the second lap here. FireAmpersand taking first and doing some crazy things across. Is he going for the ultimate shortcut? Oh my goodness, he went for it, it looks like. I respect it. Squidletics just go for it? Did he just get it? Dang, I was looking at FireAmpersand. Yeah, because there are definitely some players here that really know how to go about some of these things. It's definitely a reason why Squidletics chose this specific stage here. Definitely some advantages that come with knowing some super crazy shortcuts here. All right, Squidletics in first here with a feather and a coin. FireAmpersand a little bit further behind. Yeah, looking at the course there's a decent bit of a gap between our players here. We are really zooming though. We've really got some speed here. But yeah, so just by making it to grand finals, each one of these players will be taking home a prize. I figure, you know, it's a little bit rough to be like, hey, it's just 4th here specifically. Oh, unfortunate by Squidletics there. He's not going for the shortcut there anymore. FireAmpersand might. Yeah, not quite. I don't want to be like, hey, top 3 get a prize while the person that you were playing with that came in 4th doesn't. So anyone that makes it to this final round takes home a prize. They'll take home a 3D printed dragon that I have there. But I only have 1 trophy. So only the person that comes in first among this group will be taking home this little arts and crafts project of mine. Of the Fragapalooza 2025 Mario Kart World Trophy. Or just Fragapalooza 25, but this is abbreviated to here. Which player will be able to come out on top here? Squidletics continuing to hold down first on the course that he chose here. Definitely a course that he seems to be confident with. lilhopefades currently following in second there. But yeah, apologies for just realizing you're doing the commentary. Yeah, I am indeed. Yeah, Squidletics finishing first. Our first race goes to Squidletics here. lilhopefades coming in second with FireAmpersand right close by, and ItsBriiice pretty close behind as well. Yeah, those 3 were pretty neck and neck there. All right, Squidletics had his choice. Where are we going next? I kind of want to hear the discussion just to know like whose choices are each course. So it looked like FireAmpersand got second choice here and is choosing Whistle Top Submit. We're seeing another very high skill race here, another very high skill course where you can do some very crazy shortcuts here. So we're immediately doing the crazy ones here. Bowser's Castle and Whistle Top Submit. Oh, but immediately messing up the boost there by FireAmpersand. So currently in fourth, but looking to bring that back there. Are we gonna see anybody go for the shroomless shortcut through the center here, I wonder? Oh, Squid's going for it. Oh, but he got shelled right at that moment there. FireAmpersand's gonna be able to get it with a mushroom. Dang. But yeah, Squid definitely knows how to do it then. Oh no, lilhopefades getting in the way of Squid there. Oh, Squidletics not quite getting onto that rail there. Not quite getting onto that one either. Oh, but feathering onto it, the recovery. Yeah, lilhopefades pushing him out of there. Whoa. Yeah, FireAmpersand currently in first. Another situation we've seen of the person that chose the course leading in first for a decent bit of it. Oh, Squid doing some crazy things, but getting a little bit off course in the process. Oh no, FireAmpersand going the wrong way. Wow, lucky to drop them from high. And then a red shell coming their way. Wow, that was an airborne red shell. Squid's going for it again here. Not quite getting it though. But still not that much of a time loss there or anything. All right, first, second, and third, very close by. ItsBriiice struggling a little bit here right now though. Yeah, Squid electing for this route here. Is he going for the, oh my God, he's going for that. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't get up there. I was trying to get that shortcut earlier today out of yesterday, just out of curiosity for how people do it. I've seen clips of people doing it online, but I have no idea how to do it. Squid knows how to do it though, clearly. Like, just barely missed at the end there. Oh, it is very neck and neck between FireAmpersand and Squidletics here. Yeah, not wanting to be behind FireAmpersand just in case of the banana peel there. Going for the shroomless shortcut again. Oh, and getting it this time. There it is. Red shell on deck, but FireAmpersand with 2 shields. Would Squidletics be able to get an opening to send that red shell through? Is he gonna go for the super shortcut here again? He's going for it. He went for it. Oh, well, he's up here. That still very much works. Yeah, and he takes first there by going for the super shortcut around the top. Wow. Yeah, I was not expecting during this tournament to see anybody going for that super shortcut there. All right, ItsBriiice following up behind there at the end. Yeah, some absolute craziness we're seeing going on with these courses here now. Yeah, so Squidletics maintaining that lead. And FireAmpersand and lilhopefades currently tied. Yeah. Let's see who's choosing the next course. I kind of want to hear here. Well, it looks like ItsBriiice choosing Rainbow Road from what I can tell. lilhopefades expressing some discontentment at Rainbow Road earlier when we were first discussing like the possibility of suggesting courses and stuff like that. We were joking about everyone choosing Rainbow Road and everyone telling him like, oh no, this Rainbow Road isn't too bad. It's just really long here. Is the case. So I'm not sure if that was them convincing lilhopefades to do that for his choice or whether that was ItsBriiice choosing here. I think it was ItsBriiice choosing here, but I could be wrong on that front. So yeah, it looks like our second last game is going to be, our second last race is going to be Rainbow Road here. So yeah, we're not finishing off on Rainbow Road. Would have been a fitting one to finish off. I wonder what course will be a final one. Maybe one with some cool shortcuts like Whistle Top Submit or Bowser's Castle. Something like that. What do you bet we go to Great Question Mark Block Ruins on the final round? What do you bet we end up doing something like that? Maybe. Alright, yeah, FireAmpersand and Squidletics here leading once again. ItsBriiice and lilhopefades following behind here. Squid holding that lead with a shell currently. A FireAmpersand taking the shortcut and pulling in front of Squidletics though. Managing to get in front of him there. We're coming up on the water segment here. ItsBriiice just got a red shell there. Oh, but lilhopefades got lots of mushrooms. Lots of opportunity to gain speed here. Red shell coming at Squidletics, but he had a shield, so he didn't get hit by it. Squidletics now with a mushroom might be able to use it to pull in front of FireAmpersand. Maybe here. These two are really close by. ItsBriiice and lilhopefades pretty close by one another there too. I'm trailing behind here a little bit. Squidletics electing to hold on to that mushroom for now. Holding on to this. Just gonna keep on taking the same course rather than bouncing from track to track. FireAmpersand is gonna bounce from track to track though. Oh, almost goes off the edge. Goes into the off-road a little bit, and Squidletics pulling in front in the process. And seemingly gonna hold on to that mushroom, likely just in case of a potential blue shell coming his way. I would imagine is the thought process here. All right, we're coming up on the space station portion of Rainbow Road here. Oh, so the gold shells just fly like that when you're flying through. Interesting. Well, learn something new every day here. Learn new things about this game all the time. Because yeah, I've played a decent bit of this game casually, but I am definitely no Squidletics or FireAmpersand. Most certainly not. I'm not cracked at this game. You know, that is definitely not the case here. All right, ItsBriiice popping the mushroom there. lilhopefades following close behind. Oh, ItsBriiice unfortunately going off the edge of the track there. Squidletics holding on to that lead here. Yeah, we've got a coin and a green shell. He might just hold on to them. I know that one trick is to potentially hold on to the coin so that if you get hit with a blue shell and then like a red shell, you can still pull out a shield because the coin doesn't get destroyed if you have out a shield just passively. If a blue shell comes, it destroys it and then you're vulnerable. So by holding on to the coin, it guarantees that you have a shield in your back pocket. Is likely the potential strat that Squidletics is going for. Electing instead to take the coin and roll for a second item. Well, there's another coin here. So they've switched around. But he does have a shield at the ready. I don't know how much risk there is of blue shells in versus races. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, FireAmpersand here. Following behind at, I'm not entirely sure what distance. I can't tell if they're close or a little bit. But Squidletics does have some pretty decent distance here, it looks like. Some pretty decent distances on the track. All right, coming up on the last set of turns here. FireAmpersand only with a couple bananas in tow. These aren't the items that he needs to be able to come out on top here. I was thinking that maybe he might take the wider track, go for the double items there at first. ItsBriiice bullet billing, getting some speed that way. lilhopefades grabbing some double item boxes, and Squidletics gonna make it through that checkpoint there. Finish. FireAmpersand taking second. And between lilhopefades and ItsBriiice, looks like Briiice is gonna be taking third, and lilhopefades running in the back here. All right, we have one race to go to the Mario Kart Tournament for Fragapalooza 2025. Let's see our scores here. Yeah, so Squidletics has won each of these so far. So in a very dominant first here. FireAmpersand behind here. Followed by lilhopefades, then ItsBriiice. Let's see what they have to discuss it for their final thing. Hey, look, a bot to ban. Boop, get that out of here. I don't know how Twitch hasn't cracked down on those more. Yeah, so it was indeed ItsBriiice's choice for Rainbow Road. lilhopefades wasn't entirely sure what course to decide, so all the other players were saying, hey, just pick something that looks cool. And then like the little kiddos that were around were pointing at the dinosaur and saying like, that looks cool, pick the dinosaur. It was like, all right, we'll pick the dinosaur. So we're going and doing the dinosaur for the final race here because dinosaurs are cool. All right, ItsBriiice will briefly in first there. Not quite holding on to it though. All right, FireAmpersand. Oh, taking a super shortcut here through the off-road, pulling in front of Squidletics there. Yeah, considering the point difference, it could well be that Squidletics' victory might well be assured at this point. But even if that's the case, you still don't go down without a fight. You still definitely don't. You still gotta try your best here. And you win on the final race. That's also some bragging rights there too. No doubt about that. One of the caveats I had in my rules was like, in the case of a tie, since it might be possible in the final round here, the players that tie just do like a final knockout tour. And then for sure one winner is decided in like a race. But I don't think that rule is going to be necessary here. Oh, I thought Squidletics was going to get onto the wall there. But yeah, I'll follow up here after the Mario Kart World stuff is done for sure. But I would be biased and it'd be one of my own things. I mean, I can quickly answer here. This tournament has been really fun. I think people have really enjoyed it, and it's really cool to see people coming together just to even try out the game. Just to be like, hey, there's a new Mario Kart, a new console. Whoa. New console, new Mario Kart. And people coming up and trying out and just having some fun. You get the same amount of points. So these are multiple races. So let's say one person got first twice and second twice, and the other person got second twice and then first twice. Then you have the same amount of points and you tie. Is how it would go here.
What does the winner get? The trophy?
Yeah, this right here.
And then what is
That's for Smash Bros tomorrow.
I know, but what is the third, fourth, and...
Everybody gets 3D printed dragons over there.
Oh, cool.
I print those as like my general prizes because dragons are awesome. I just did a few trophies this year for fun too.
That is cool.
That was my little arts and crafts project there.
2025?
Yep. Indeed there. FireAmpersand taking first, followed by Squidletics second, lilhopefades third, and ItsBriiice Force? I can't words. May the force be with you. All right, which means it looks like Squidletics is going to win Fragapalooza 2025 Mario Kart World. The very first Mario Kart tournament I've ever hosted here. Maybe the first Mario Kart tournament of Fragapalooza in at least a long time. Maybe they did some ones before I got involved here. All right, that's the tournament here. That is it. Quite the event there. I can switch to only camera here. Yeah. Wow. Where did the lilhopefades go?
He's over there.
Oh. What, sorry?
Can I choose the Switch since it's on the table?
No, you cannot have the Switch. I need to return that afterwards. But yeah, come over here first. Come over here. Whatever. Yeah. Come on over here. No, not anything on the table, just the dragons here. Yeah. So how are you guys feeling?
That was fun.
You guys have a good time there? Yeah, there's some good games going on there. Yeah. Which means I get to present to you the arts and crafts project here.
Amazing.
Of the official trophy here. It's really cool. Of Mario Kart World 2025. Yeah. The proud trophy winner here.
This is sweet.
Yes. Hope you guys all had fun there. Yeah. Is this anyone's first time at Fragapalooza? All right, yeah, everyone's been here. It was my first time hosting a Mario Kart tour. Oh, it's your first time?
Yeah.
How are you enjoying it so far?
We went last year. What?
How are you enjoying it?
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Enjoy the tournament here?
Yeah, I was mostly playing for fun, but
Yeah.
didn't know I would get that far.
Yeah, we got to make it to the final round there. Well, I'm glad that you were all able to play and hope you all had fun there. And yeah, you can all go grab a 3D printed dragon if you like 3D printed dragons there, because I printed a whole bunch of tournament prizes because dragons are awesome.
I already got one, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
All right. Well, I can give them away in some other ways. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun.
That was cool.
Some pretty cool shortcuts there.
Yeah,
I wanted to.
I was trying to like do all the shortcuts I could.
Yeah,
Not all in
style there. Yeah, I definitely noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to do the format that I league, so it's like Grand Prix. Anyone that goes up there just to play the game gets at least 4 races, and they get to really sink their teeth into it and play it.
Sure.
Then Knockout Tour for like showcasing the new modes.
I think Knockout Tour letting versus new like top 2 go was a good idea because it's kind of random.
Yeah, I think it kind of worked out there.
For sure.
I do wonder if at some point I should do like some sort of post-tournament surveys for like, do you like Knockout Tour or do you like Grand Prix? Like, how would this be done in future years? But then doing the versus races.
I like Knockout Tour.
I didn't figure out.
Playing with Crash.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to print that?
What, sorry?
How long did it take you to print it?
In terms of printing time, I think this was about 2 hours. This was about an hour and a half altogether. This was about an hour and a half. These were each about like 10 minutes, whatever that adds up to.
How many did you print?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 pieces. And then a little bit of paint on the eyes.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, also just the eyes are paint, the rest is actually...
Yeah, the rest is just color changes.
Oh, that's really cool.
You have a bamboo box? No, I don't know. I have a Ender 3 with a Voron tool head and a bamboo bot end. I have a Frankenstein printer that's just whatever parts I like.
That's sweet. I mean, it's working.
Yeah, it works. I was trying to get a new nozzle working for this trophy. I was trying to get a really cheap nozzle working for the text.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it working, so I just printed it in the same nozzle I use for all this stuff. So the detail is working.
It looks perfect,
So, not too half bad, but it could have been finer, more detail. That's why it's Fragapalooza 25 and not Fragapalooza 2025. Because if I did 2025, I would lose a lot of detail from my stylistic choice.
I think it's good.
Yeah. But yeah, glad you guys had fun there. Hope we have an awesome rest of the frag.
You too.
Yeah.
I'll be around tomorrow.
Okay, see you in the Smash tournament there then.
Sounds good.
When is the origami finishing?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm not running that one. I'm running the Smash and the Mario Kart stuff. That stuff I know. I don't know the other stuff. Alright, let's see here. So I can probably switch to a layout like this now, is the case. I should probably start dismantling over there. That's what I would do. You were gonna head home here shortly? Yeah.
Around 9.
Okie doke. Well, yeah.
Should we take your parents first or should I just arrive?
Should what, sorry?
Should we take your parents first so they will come today or?
I can't, sorry, what are you saying?
Should I call your parents before I do or?
If you want, I'm sure it's fine if you just go home there.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just go there. Yeah, I might just dismantle the setup there. Well, let's see here. You can even do a layout like this. Well, I figured I'd ask if you want to do any games here before you headed out or nah. Want to do some GameCube stuff? Well, then I'll bring the GameCube controllers over here, is what I will do. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, we could do... I was thinking about that potentially. So we could do some Mario Kart here. We could do some Double Dash. Alright, let me go dismantle the setup over there. I might just leave the Switch 2 under the desk for now. And just bring the GameCube controllers over or something.